Sunram. Sunram finds it. OC left pocket three on the way. Tickles it Twine.
Now it's Matty Bass on the drive. Bass, nice move, and Bass with an easy layup.
To the feet, Ruppel brought back down. O'Connor, though, lost the grab and down to the mat. Ruppel with a chance for a pin with a minute 15. There it is.
Pick and roll, Kaloran hooks it underneath, and a bunny for Hannig.
Side to Charlie Shaw. Shaw looks right, drives in, attacks the double team, and splits him for the layup.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Hi, and a pleasant good evening. Welcome to the Hillsboro Events Center for wrestling action tonight. We've got a triangular of wrestling action this evening at the HEC in Hillsboro. This evening, we will feature the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros and the Crookston Pirates. And the Thompson Tommies also in action here tonight as they're in their first season of varsity wrestling. We look forward to bringing you the triangular here this evening on yourliveevent.com. I'm Kevin Kochman with a broadcast tonight, and appreciate you for joining us here this evening. We'll have one mat of action for you and 3 wrestling duels. We'll open up the first duel this evening featuring the Crookston Pirates and the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros, and we'll preview this one setting up our day here today. Also, will be followed up as our second match of the evening. We'll feature the duel here this evening, part of a triangular, of course. Crookston and Thompson will be the second duel, and Thompson and Hillsboro-Central Valley will round things out with our third and final in the triangular. This is our pregame show, and it's brought to you by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all: home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefit insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com. Get a free quote today. We'll get you ready for the matches here tonight. Hear from both coaches of Hillsboro-Central Valley, Rob Owens, and Blake Bergeron of the Crookston Pirates coming up here in just a few minutes. Part of our pregame show, our pregame interviews with the Dakota Heritage Bank. So we stick to that here tonight as we gear up for the duels. It's a triangular tonight: Hillsboro-Central Valley, Crookston, and Thompson. The first duel of the evening, HCV, the Burros versus the Pirates of Crookston. It's coming up on yourliveevent.com.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger, Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm, and Seedex sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsboro, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes to bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. Agassiz Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Let's face it, moving is a pain. And if you decide to do it yourself, take the hassle out with All About Moving in Grand Forks. While national conglomerates tend to overcharge and take longer, All About Moving is locally owned and wants to make your next move an efficient and stress-free experience. Take the stress out of moving with All About Moving in Grand Forks, so you can focus on the things that really matter.
This is the Irie Insurance pregame show. Get your insurance protection that you want with customer service that you deserve. At Irie Insurance, they cover it all, from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefit insurance. Head to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote today. It's the Hillsboro-Central Valley Triangular tonight. The Burros playing host to Crookston first. Then it'll be Crookston and Thompson to follow. Then Hillsboro-Central Valley and Thompson here in the Triangular on the mat at the Hillsboro Events Center. In our pregame show, it's our pregame coaches' comments now, brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, the pregame interview. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHB.bank. It's DHB.bank for Dakota Heritage Bank. Pregame conversation with the head coach of the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. That is Rob Owens joining us in the pregame show. Coach, tonight, opportunity to host here, Triangular, and unique, fun, I think, just for wrestling and for the area to have Thompson with the program and to only have a couple open weights coming in today. That's a good thing to have, but Crookston as well, you're going to open up with them. A couple of good duels you're expecting tonight.
Yeah, we're going to have fun. I mean, it always is. It's at home. It's like our own gym. It's nice to see the floor covered in mats. It's always the nicest part of it. Thompson's going to be fun because we have no idea. Other than a couple kids that used to be part of our own club back in the day when, they didn't have their own wrestling team. A couple of those Thompson kids came down and were part of the Little Borough kids. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of fun to see them growing up. Crookston always brings a good competition. They have some good kids. Their 152-pounder Gavin Lushny he's a pretty good kid, solid kid. And the other ones I really don't know too much about. I've watched Gavin wrestle because I've watched him wrestle Sawyer every year. This is the first year they won't meet of all the years together. So they wrestled all in little kids, and then Gavin will eventually attrition out after this year, finally being a senior. So it's good to be here, and it's senior night for our kids too, so that's a big plus.
No doubt about it. What do you want to see from your guys? I know you had a successful tournament over the weekend with the HCV duels and some really good matches, and obviously had a great day of wrestling, full day of wrestling. But what do you want to see from your guys today? What are some of the goals?
This week, well, we've only had one day back. Right. That was the thing, and the big things we concentrate on was making sure we're sprawling hard. I think that was a big weakness for us. Mm-hmm. We didn't get our legs back, which opens up a lot of possibilities for our opponents. And being aggressive. I thought we were pretty aggressive. We are always known to be aggressive. So just keeping that as part of our focus and making sure we just take it to them and not being, they got some forfeits, we're going to have this in the bag. We got to always be hungry. So that's what we're looking for today.
Very good, Rob. Thanks for the time. Good luck. We'll catch up afterwards.
All right. Thanks, bud.
That is Rob Owens, head coach of the Hillsboro and Central Valley Borough Wrestlers. In our pregame conversations, the pregame chat from Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHB.bank. That's DHB.bank. This is the Irie Insurance pregame show. We'll take a break, come back, and hear from head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Blake Bergeron. Blake Bergeron, the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, in our pregame conversations coming up. This is Irie Insurance pregame show on YourLiveEvent.com.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits, including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Hillsboro Schools has provided me with so many opportunities. Whether you're into sports, the arts, or any other activities, there's something for every student to get involved in. and the teachers are pretty cool. I'm Lex Ellingson, a senior at Hillsboro High School. My favorite thing at Hillsboro High School is hanging out with my teammates after school, because it's helped me grow as a person and have fun in my community. Find your favorite at Hillsboro-Central Valley Schools. This message is from Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
This is the Irie Insurance pregame show as the lights are getting in shape for wrestling tonight. The Triangular, Hillsboro, Central Valley, Crookston, and Thompson. Irie Insurance pregame show here today with our pregame coaches' comments and the conversations with Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank as the Borough Wrestlers are on the mat. We heard from Coach Rob Owens just moments ago. Let's hear from the head coach, Blake Bergeron. He is the head coach of the Crookston Pirates. The opponent for the Burros in our first of the Triangular tonight. Coach, for the Pirates here today, I know obviously early season. We are on the Minnesota and North Dakota side with wrestling, and you want to get things rocking and rolling. But how are things looking for the Pirates right now?
Yeah, so this is our third event of the year. Getting a couple of guys back. Been a lot of sickness through the room. But yeah, got some guys ready to get out there and get scrapping today. So
well, no doubt, and great opportunity to go out and get a couple of duels in here, and you're going to see a first-year team in Thompson, and HCV's had some success and has some state returners. So I guess what do you want to see from the Pirates today?
Yeah, I'm excited about how we match up with both of these teams. I think we'll see some competitive matches throughout the lineup, but I'm just looking for our guys to go out there and show some guts and compete throughout the day and work on the technique we've gone over throughout the past 3 weeks.
Oh, it's an important piece, and like you say, getting healthy, that's always good.
Yeah, we've had quite the sickness roll through our room. People coughing up lungs all last week, and starting to see some of them get past that, so that's good. And that obviously will go well with our conditioning once they get that back up. But yeah, definitely had a lot of sickness to start the year. So,
and for today, just a couple of open weight classes, it looks like.
Yeah, 3, which probably will be where we're at throughout the year. We don't really have anyone that are close to those weights, but 3's not too bad from what we had this past weekend.
No doubt. Coach, good luck to you and the boys. We'll try to catch up afterwards.
Thank you much.
That's Blake Bergeron, head coach of the Crookston Pirates. Back with the lineups after this.
Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota has adapted to the growing needs of the edible bean industry since 1982. Production of edible beans helps many growers in the Red River Valley make their farming operation more profitable. These growers are also producing a nutritious, high-protein food source, helping feed a hungry world. Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, with receiving stations in Sharon, Larimore, Devils Lake, Wilton, Washburn, Lincoln, East Grand Forks, Grafton, and Garsky. Learn more at centralvalleybean.com or 701-847-2622.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Almost half of the energy used in homes goes toward heating and cooling the spaces we live in. Energy Star certified heating and cooling equipment can improve your comfort while lowering electric bills. Through its Bright Energy Solutions program, City of Hillsboro offers rebates for a wide range of energy-efficient equipment like heat pumps and central air conditioners. You can also get a rebate for having your cooling system professionally tuned up. Call the City of Hillsboro to learn more about rebates or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
We are getting the starting lineups here this evening as our starting lineups here on our Irie Insurance pregame show. The starting lineups are brought to you. I'm not sure what's going on. There we go. Now we're talking here as our starting lineups are brought to you by our friends at American Crystal Sugar Company, crystalsugar.com. Live the sweet life, great careers, quality products, grower owned, crystalsugar.com. As we do have a few open weights for both wrestling squads, as Ethan Drake is going to be out at 133. We're going to be seeing the wrestling here tonight for the Crookston Pirates. Their roster looks like this for the evening. For Crookston, they will go at 114, Jose Contreras, Gabe Peral at 121, Chris Goodrich at 139, Jose Arriaga is 145, Lucas Helgeson, Gavin Luchny will wrestle at 152. We'll see wrestling at 172, Jackson Reitmeyer. Miles Cornelli will be wrestling at 189. We'll have Riley Helgeson at 285. And it looks like we're going to have wrestling for the Crookston Pirates. They're going to be wrestling at 215. I'll get that one here in just a moment as they're coming out with their opportunities. Here's 215. They're going to go Isaiah Reyes at 215 wrestling, and it'll be Fernando Rios for Hillsboro-Central Valley wrestling at 215 here this evening for the Burros. And at 285, as mentioned, Riley Helgeson going for the Pirates. And it's going to be Devin Wigdahl wrestling at 285 for the Burros in this first match of the day. I'm going to see at 107, Brody Pelton, Jackson Kleckner at 114, Justin Torrell at 121. The Burros will roll out Mason Olette at 121, Jackson Torrell at 127. You're going to see Colton Hunt at 133. Ethan Drake at 133, Ryan Sunby at 139, Lane Nelson at 145, Carson Quett at 145. You're going to see Xander Dovenmuller at 152. You're going to be, Ben Thompson at 152. You're going to see got to get this one down here. Missed those couple here. We're going to get a couple of surprises, I call it here with our, let's see if I have a better number for you from what we do have. Crookston's going to go first. Carson Cazette's going to wrestle at 152. Going to have Xander Dovenmuller at 160. Going to have Max Boxness at 172. Going to have Braden Chenault at 189. And it's going to be Brody Pelton winning that first one at 107 by forfeit. So the Burros are already going to get up here right out of the gates, as mentioned, with an open. So Hillsboro-Central Valley with an early lead here with the opening duel being an open weight class. So we got a Burro lead at 6-0 right out of the gates. And we're going to have our first wrestling match here at 114 pounds this evening. Starting lineups. Jose Contreras for Crookston's going to win by forfeit, so we're going to have a quick open there. So each team opening up here at 6-6, all knotted up here with the first couple opens. We should have another open. We're actually gonna have a match here, I believe, at 121. Yes, that's true. We've got Gabe Perala, Justin Terrell at 121. Gabe Perala will wrestle for the Crookston Pirates, and we'll get this underway here. Thanks to our broadcast partners that are making our broadcast possible, including live broadcast from the Farmers Union Insurance Agency Ryan Opdahl Hillsboro broadcast booth here at the Hillsboro Event Center. In our first match at 121 pounds, Gabe Perala for the Crookston Pirates in the Navy singlets, and Justin Torrell wrestling for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Torrell is a junior at 121 pounds, and he's working on top, gets a couple points for takedown, and has an early 3-0 lead at 121 pounds. Placed 8th in state a year ago. Undefeated this season as Torrell works from top with the takedown points and an early lead. 3-0 in this first period here today. 6-6 all knotted up at the varsity duel between Crookston and Hillsboro-Central Valley. We go back to neutral. And down position will be the Crookston Pirates at 121 pounds. Working from the top, Torrell's got Gabe Perala around the waist, looks to try to roll him onto the shoulders. Looking for the arm out now with a 3-0 lead. Torrell working from the top for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros early on here. He's got Perala flat on his chest, trying to work the roll now. Being denied as Perala gets to the knees. Perala sits out, trying to get himself out here as Torrell works from top and works the shoulders now. Final 30 seconds in this first period. Torrell leads at 3-0 for Hillsboro-Central Valley at 121 pounds. Brody Pelton from Hillsboro-Central Valley takes 107 with an open weight class, as now Torrell has Perala on his back. Near fall points may be awarded here. Torrell's got a chest-to-chest set with 4 seconds to go in this first period. Shoulders were just about locked up as the horn will sound. He'll get near fall points 4. So we've got a 7-0 lead here for Justin Torrell of Hillsboro-Central Valley at 121 pounds, leading Gabe Perala of Crookston. As a near fall points, Torrell's going to work from the bottom. Perala will work on top as Torrell's going to work himself out right out of the gates. He'll stand and not out of the grasps yet. Now we'll get out of the grasps and he'll work an escape for a point. Now 8-0 at the 121 weight class. Torrell leading Crookston's Gabe Perala. Perala, a freshman, and Justin Torrell is a junior for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Again, at 121, placed 8th in state just a year ago. All knotted up, as you can see on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard as the wrestlers go off the mat. All knotted at 6 after 2 open weight classes to start at 107 and 114. They'll start at neutral. Shoulder and head game in this one at 121. Second period, 8-0 Torrell. Torrell's got a leg and will work Perala to the ground, as now Torrell's going to try to go for the pin and gets it. Pin comes, 1:12 remaining in the second period. And a winner by fall is going to be Justin Torrell. Torrell for Hillsboro-Central Valley gets a win by fall. And just like that, we have a 12-6 Burro lead. And now we'll go to 127 on the weight class. After Torrell, Justin Torrell gets the victory by fall, 249. Open weight at 127, Jackson Kleckner at 127 will win by fall. An open weight class. Wins by forfeit. Ethan Drake at 133 will get the win as another open weight class. Hillsboro-Central Valley quickly now out in front in this duel. I think we do have one coming up now. So 133, and we'll go to 139, where we have a match coming up here for the Burros and the Pirates. 139. Sawyer Owens is going to wrestle here for Hillsboro-Central Valley at 139. And against Chris Goodrich of Crookston. And Owens really quickly with takedown points right out of the gates. Sawyer Owens, among one of the best wrestlers in the state of North Dakota. 3-time state placer, including his first place last year. Is just one win away from his 150th career victory. That is possible right here at 139 pounds. Get a reversal point and now an escape. But another takedown here as Owens is in position, trying to roll over on Chris Goodrich. Goodrich is a freshman for Crookston, and this fall comes 36 seconds in. And that is a win by Sawyer Owens. Sawyer Owens going to win that one by fall. And that is win number 150 in his career. Listen to the crowd give Sawyer Owens some love here on that. Tim Gazette's voice in the background. Win by fall, 37 seconds gives Hillsboro-Central Valley a 30-6 lead over Crookston, and we are through 139 pounds. 145 pounds, it'll be Ryland Sunby going for Hillsboro-Central Valley, and Jose Arriaga will wrestle for the Crookston Pirates here at 145 pounds. Right out of the gates, we're locked around the neck here. Looking for a shot, Arriaga. We'll wrap things up here with Ryland Sunby, a junior for Hillsboro-Central Valley Wrestling. Sunby started in 7th grade, breaking into the varsity lineup this season at the 145 weight class here today as the wrestlers go off the mat. And we got blood time now. Blood time is the call, as we'll work in on that. Blood time on Jose Arriaga. Arriaga is a junior for the Crookston Pirates. Quick recap here, but our timeouts are brought to you by, of course, the Agents with Answers. For all your insurance questions, see Trail County's Agents with Answers. Agent Brad Richter in Hillsboro, Sales Associate Nick Preston in Mayville. The Agents with Answers, Nodak Insurance Company, and a timeout gives us a chance to do a reset. Started at 107 with Brody Pelton winning by forfeit. Then you had a Jose Contreras of Crookston win by forfeit. Justin Terrell of Hillsboro-Central Valley over Gabe Perala. That, as we got a two-leg takedown for Hillsboro-Central Valley's Ryland Sunby, as we were recapping. Terrell at 121 wins by fall. Jackson Kleckner, Ethan Drake win through forfeits. And Sawyer Owens just winning by fall in 37 seconds at 139 gives us Ryland Sunby with 3 takedown points and a lead now as he is working quickly on Jose Arriaga for the Crookston Pirates. Pirates' lone win came with an open weight class at 114 pounds here. As the Burros have been able to win the matches we've had on the mat. Working on the left side circle, as you see here on yourliveevent.com. Getting a point for an escape. And now a two-leg shot here for Arriaga. Nice job by Sunby to stay flat here and keep himself out. Arriaga's got a strong hold on the right leg as he's continuing to work around, and we'll get reversal points. And Arriaga takes a lead, 27 seconds left, first period, 4-3 on the scoreboard. This 145-pound weight class. Ryland Sunby trying to sit out here, and now he's just trying to hang on for the final 12 seconds to get himself to the next period. Arriaga takes control of the left arm, and now we're going to see the final seconds tick away here in this first period. So we've got one in the books here at 145 pounds, and it's a 4-3 lead for the Crookston Pirates and Jose Arriaga, leading Ryland Sunby of Hillsboro-Central Valley. Arriaga will take the down position here. Sunby will allow Arriaga to get out. And an escape point is 5-3 in favor of Jose Arriaga. Now he'll take 2 legs down and a 2-leg takedown. Getting the points on the takedown, making it 8-3 for Jose Arriaga at 145 pounds. Sunby trying to avoid the bar here, but Sunby did a nice job of sitting out there, just not enough. Arriaga quick around on that right side. Staying flat, Sunby trying to extend here and wait his time. He's lost his left arm now as Arriaga looking to twist him. Wide legs here for Sunby. And Arriaga will let Sunby go to his back. Sunby arching just off the edge, and there's a pin at 145 pounds. Arriaga gets a pin for Crookston over Sunby. A winner by fall. Jose Arriaga will get that one for the Crookston Pirates. This one comes by fall in 2:58. So we'll work our way from 145 to the next weight class, which is 152 here in the duel between Hillsboro-Central Valley and Crookston. 152. Got Gavin Luchny, who's one of the better wrestlers at 152 in the state of Minnesota, and Carson Kazette. couple of juniors wrestling here. Kazette, a junior for Hillsboro-Central Valley, and Luchny, a junior at Crookston. And Luchny, again, one of the better wrestlers in the state of Minnesota as well. Kazette wrestling up from 145 usually to 152 here. A junior and two-time state placer. Looking to climb higher the podium this year is Hillsboro-Central Valley's Carson Kazette, wrestling against a real strong opponent here in Gavin Luchny. They'll go off the mat and will reset here in the center circle. Carson Kazette, Gavin Luchny. Hillsboro-Central Valley leads this one 30-12 on the Tim Kazette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard. This is the first of the three in a triangular tonight. Kazette wrestling up at 152 against Gavin Luchny of Crookston. Thompson, the other team, part of the triangular. Thompson in its first year of existence in varsity wrestling. We will hear from Coach Dwayne Nordby joining us in a little bit as well, part of our coverage here tonight. YourLiveEvent.com, the triangular of wrestling in Hillsboro at Hillsboro-Central Valley. Luchny and Kazette playing a bit of a mental game right now as both are jockeying for positions, and they'll reset, working off the edge of the mat. Kazette on the right side now will try for a sweep, no go. Luchny quick enough. Luchny tries for the head. A lot of arm movement so far between these two. Very athletic wrestlers on the mat. Final 30 seconds of the first period of 152. Luchny goes and will try the fire end and is going to wrap around here, but does get the takedown points. Kazette does a nice job of spinning back to his front. Luchny gonna twist and we'll get a potentially dangerous here. Stopping the clock with 10 seconds to wrestle in this first period. Luchny leads Kazette, trying to get to the second period. Final 2 seconds, and it looks like he will as Luchny tries to work him to his side, can't do it. Carson Kazette, Gavin Luchny going to go to the second period with Luchny leading 3-0. Takedown worth 3 points again. Escape is a 1. You can get near fall points 2, 3, and 4 respectively. Stalling would be out there as well. Just a couple of reminders for those maybe tuning in, not super familiar with wrestling. Luchny gets an escape and has a 4-0 lead with Kazette on top. Kazette wants to go for a shot here and is keeping Luchny at arm's length. Luchny's denying everything that Kazette's been trying so far. Now Kazette has a good chance on a leg and has one. Luchny turns that into a fantastic opportunity. Kazette on his back. Luchny's strong legs here as they're going to get some spins. And now we will get Luchny down. Takedown points going for Carson Kazette. The takedown points here. Just over a minute left in the second period. 4-3 in favor of Luchny. Kazette again wrestling up at 152 here in this one. Strong hold on the arm. Luchny from the down position right now to the edge of the mat. He tries to sit out and now gets the arm free. Trying to get a crossface. Kazette can't get that one right there. Luchny denying the inside, but now Kazette is spun. They work to the edge of the mat. Final 35 seconds in the second period. Luchny wants to get out here, and we're going to get over to the side of the mat and bring him back in. Luchny will be in the down position. Kazette will be on top. Luchny leads this 4-3. 30 seconds left in this 152-pound weight class. Second period between Luchny as Luchny gets away. An escape point makes it 5-3 in favor of Crookston's Gavin Luchny at 152 over Carson Kazette of Hillsboro-Central Valley. Both wrestlers not necessarily stalling here, but certainly are not taking any major chances in the final 5 seconds as they get ready for the third period of wrestling. As they grapple a bit, now we'll go to that third period. Burrows leading the duel 30-12 over Crookston. Pirates, Gavin Luchny and Carson Cazzette of Hillsboro-Central Valley, they will start neutral. Final 2. Third period, 2-point lead for Gavin Luchny of Crookston. Both looking for a shot. Luchny down on all fours, gets back up to neutral. Final 1:40 here in this third period. Carson's going to have to be aggressive to a point. Doesn't need to be ultra aggressive right now. Needs to make something happen, though, as both go to the floor, and that looks to be what Luchny wants. They'll go for head attacks right now and stretch back. Minute 20 wrestling here in this third. Takes a shot. That's Luchny. Now Cazzette goes for a leg. Cazzette will try to fireman this, and now we're going to see a potentially dangerous between these two, and Cazzette is writhing a little bit on the floor. He's going to take a moment. He went down pretty hard as we get injury time right now between Carson Cazzette and Gavin Luchny. And so the training staff and coaches will come out here in this one. Nodak Insurance Agency timeout. Brad Richter Agency. Nick Preston Sales Associate. The agents with answers with our timeouts on the floor right now. And the injury timeout as Carson Cazzette is assessed. Coaches for the Burros are out there. Sam Rieger and Rob Owens. They bring Carson Cazzette to a sitting position. Training staff out there as well as they work a conversation with him. Their concern may be, of course, the potential of, in this case, from what I could see up here, the potential of concussion, things of that nature because of the nature of how he went down. But nonetheless, conversation continues with the injury time on the mats. At 152 pounds, it's been a good one between Gavin Luchny and Carson Cazzette. And Carson had Luchny one leg and was going to try to bring him up down. And so process was in place, and we get a potentially dangerous as they ended up going into a fall. And here we have our break in the action, and Cazzette is taking off the headgear. And I think he's going to have to shut it down. And so, injury default, it's going to be Gavin Luchny coming away with the victory. So by default, in this case, a good match going, but an injury here to Cazzette, and that obviously puts a damper on the evening for the Burros wrestlers with an injury situation. We'll get to 160 pounds here. So Luchny gets the 6 for the Pirates. We'll get the 160-pound weight class match underway here for the Burros and the Pirates. And at 160 pounds, Xander Dovenmuller of Hillsboro-Central Valley, Jaron Knutson of Crookston. Knutson works Dovenmuller over to the edge of the mats, and Dovenmuller trying to get his body out and get a reset here. He didn't like the way it started off, and they do. 3 for takedown right out of the gates for Jaron Knutson of Crookston. Dovenmuller in the down position with Knutson on top. Pirates looking for back-to-back wins here. He brings Dovenmuller to the ground, can't hold it. Dovenmuller off the mat. 3-0 in favor of Jaron Knutson, the aggressor here. Xander Dovenmuller's a junior, and Jaron Knutson, a freshman. Knutson wrestling up. I say Knutson wrestling up. He did weigh in at 151 here today. He works on top of Dovenmuller right now. Final minute here in this first period. Knutson leading Dovenmuller 3-0. Dovenmuller tries to sit out here and is working his way to his feet. He's back down on his sitting position. Knutson tries to take away the ankle. Dovenmuller back on all fours. And now shoulder control has been given. Knutson has Dovenmuller and has a pin. Pin at 160 makes this duel tighter. Got Hillsboro-Central Valley 30-24. Jaron Knutson wins by fall. Jaron Knutson wins by fall in a minute 25. So now 172 weight class for the Burros and the Pirates. And we'll have wrestlers out for both. I believe Jackson Reitmeyer is going to wrestle 172 for the Pirates.
172 pounds for the Pirates, Lucas Perala.
Nope. Lucas Perala and Max Boxness. Lucas Perala, Max Boxness, wrestling. Max Boxness, a sophomore for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. Been wrestling since 7th grade and making a crack in the varsity lineup here tonight. Max Boxness goes for the Pirates as they reset towards the edge of the mat at 172 pounds. Get that reset for you. And now Boxness is on the mat as a takedown here for Lucas Perala. 3 points on that, leading 3-0 is Perala. 40 seconds into this 172-pound weight class. Perala on top here is Boxness trying to avoid this side. Perala trying to work it. Has midsection gain, but now stays on top. Perala trying to flatten out. Now, I should say Boxness flattening out. Boxness to the knees, and Perala rides him over the edge. Final 55 seconds in this first period at 172. Boxness from the mat. Perala to the edge. Boxness still has one leg here in the circle and now will be flopped to the side. Working his way to the pin position now in a cradle. One shoulder blade down. You're looking at Perala. Now flipping out of this one is Boxness. He roll out. Another chance. An escape, but near fall points awarded. Final 10 seconds. You got Perala leading 7-1 here with 8 seconds left in this 172 weight class as the near fall points tiled up. And now you've got the fireman trying to complete, couldn't do it. We'll get 3 points for the takedown, however. It's 10-1 after one period. Lucas Perala and Max Boxness. 172. We'll see what Boxness wants to do here. Boxness, 172 from the down position. Perala works from top. Just under 2 minutes here in this second period of wrestling at 172 pounds. Perala stays on top here and works Boxness. Boxness is curled up. And now we'll go flat chest to the ground. Perala. We see Boxness flatten out again. Boxness stays at it. And is making Perala work for it here. Boxness tries to sit out. And now Boxness has Perala in a little compromising position, and he spins it out. And all of a sudden, Boxness has Perala on his back. It's very close, and there's a fall with 1:06 to go, second period. Boxness earns his way to a fall and a pin victory at 172 pounds. So Max Boxness takes the 172-pound weight class, and now at 189, Hillsboro-Central Valley and Crookston will dole out their next wrestlers.
189 pounds.
Braden Chenault will wrestle for Hillsboro-Central Valley at 189. And Crookston's going to roll out, I believe, Suarez. We'll see here. Max Bachnes. Miles Cornelli, that's what it's going to be. They had a couple options there, and Miles Cornelli will roll out at 189. So it's Braden Chenault at 189 for Hillsboro-Central Valley, and Braden Chenault placed 7th at state last year and wants to build momentum on this season. He'll go against Miles Cornelli of the Crookston Pirates here at 189 pounds. Get the takedown points for Chenault as Cornelli is going to be rolled to his side. Going crossface on it. Chenault trying to roll Cornelli. Cornelli strong above the shoulders here, but it's Chenault. Unable to get it. No near falls. Unable to lock it up. Had the crossface going and now is going to work again the crossface method here to try to roll over Cornelli. Chenault in good position, looking to go chest to chest here. Cornelli using the lower body strength now to maintain his side positioning. Getting back to a sit position now as 3-0 still the lead for Chenault. He's had Cornelli in compromising positions a couple of times, unable to get it completed. Cornelli doing his best to not allow Chenault his arms. Final 30 seconds in this first period. Chenault riding out on top. Cornelli trying to avoid this. Chenault needs to keep pushing. Cornelli going to get some near fall points here. Final 12 seconds in this first period. Can he lock it out? He's going to get the 4 near falls. Braden Chenault. Cornelli will, it appear to see here, live to see a second period at 189. Get the 4 near falls. And it's 7-0 after the first for Braden Chenault. 2 more weight classes after this in our first duel of the triangular between Hillsboro-Central Valley, Crookston, and Thompson. Points for the Burros would lock up this duel against the Pirates. Chenault stands up quickly from the down position as we begin second period. Cornelli, strong midsection grasp here against Chenault. Chenault trying to get free with the hands, and will. And now we'll go with a quick takedown of Cornelli. Went after it. Cornelli was a little bit lackluster out of that escape, and Chenault attacked. 3 for the takedown. He's got an 11-0 lead. And more near falls. We could have a tech fall situation here. 14-0 in favor of the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros, Braden Chenault. We could be in position for a tech fall, I should say, with Miles Cornelli wrestling for Crookston, needing to get some points here. Braden Chenault scoring 14 here in his second total now as we're into the second period, with a 106 remaining in the second at 189. Miles Cornelli and Braden Chenault. Chenault dragging Cornelli here. He's got the shoulder. Trying to complete the roll. 47 seconds left in the second. Cornelli is scratching and clawing and stretching his way here in the second period. Cornelli expending a lot of energy to stay up, so to speak, from the down position. He's flat down, writhing the legs and arms to try to avoid Chenault's pin. Chenault looking to execute the roll. Cornelli was twisted up pretty good, and now we've got the final 10 seconds. I don't know if we're going to get any near fall for that or not. Doesn't appear so. There we do get 4 near falls, yes, and that's it, a tech fall. We do get the near fall points, tech fall, and that's a 5-point award for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. Braden Chenault wins by tech fall. So that's going to give the Burros the dual victory, but we still have 2 left here at 2:15 and 2:85. And looks like Fernando Rios is going to go out for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. And I believe, let's see for the Pirates, Isaiah Reyes, that's who it is. Isaiah Reyes will wrestle. Fernando Rios will wrestle for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Of course, we've had Fernando Rios assist us on yourliveevent.com over the years. Appreciate Fernando. And Fernando, a senior now, wrestling 2 years, qualified for state in his first year. He wants to get back at it this year, and he's got some competition at the 215 weight class. Fernando is locked up with Isaiah Reyes. Rios and Reyes at 2:15 on the mat right now. Crookston and Hillsboro-Central Valley. Duel number 1 of the triangular this evening. Second one will be Crookston and Thompson, then Thompson and HCV for the final duel here this evening. Crowd filing in here for the evening as well. Nice fans checking this one out here this evening, and glad to have you joining us on yourliveevent.com wherever you are as well. Rios and Reyes. Rios working Reyes down and gets takedown points. Brings Reyes to the ground, and now Fernando Rios is going to work on top, riding on top. Rios looks to execute the turn, can't quite get it. Now we'll go crossface on Reyes. Rios working the top, has potential cradle opportunities here, and that's what he's trying to work. He has the left leg, has Reyes on his back. Near falls happening here. Fernando Rios and Isaiah Reyes. He gets the 4 near falls. 7-0 Fernando Rios of Hillsboro-Central Valley, and Isaiah Reyes of Crookston. Reyes still on bottom. Fernando Rios of Hillsboro-Central Valley. Final 3 seconds here. Unable to get Reyes down. Does he get more near falls? He will. 2 quick near fall points makes it 9-0 at 2:15 here in the second period. So they'll work in neutral position at the 215 weight class. Second period underway. Isaiah Reyes of Crookston locked up with Fernando Rios. Rios leading from Hillsboro-Central Valley. 9-0 in the second. Rios looks to push. Reyes back into the center of the circle. They're locked up. Arms and shoulders together, and now Rios brings Reyes down 3 points for the takedown, and now has Reyes trying to complete the turn. Rios getting some near falls and now a pin. 240, a fall for Fernando Rios. And Hillsboro-Central Valley, a 47-24 lead. Rios wins by fall. And 285 will wrap things up. Last of this duel. At 285 pounds, Devin Wigdahl of Hillsboro-Central Valley and Riley Helgeson of Crookston. Helgeson on top right out of the gates. Wigdahl wrestling. Helgeson came in just a couple pounds under at 283 here today. Another opportunity as Helgeson's got Wigdahl on his back. Wigdahl, a sophomore, wrestling up here today in the weight class. And a fall. Crookston's Helgeson. Riley Helgeson will get the fall. And the final in the duel between Hillsboro-Central Valley and Crookston, HCV is going to win it 47-30 in the duel. And that's it for these two squads, as a 47-30 victory for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros over the Crookston Pirates. Let's do a quick little update for you, and we'll get you ready for the second duel of the evening, a little break in between. We do know this. This one goes final, and it went Brody Pelton for Hillsboro-Central Valley gets the win at Open 107. Then Jose Contreras of Crookston wins the 114 Open. Justin Terrell, a winner by fall, 249 for the 121 weight class. Jackson Kleckner wins with the Open at 127 for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Ethan Drake wins the 133 Open. Sawyer Owens, a winner by fall in 37 seconds over Christopher Goodrich at 139. 145, it was Jose Arriaga of Crookston, winner by fall, 258. 152, Gavin Luchny of Crookston, winner by injury default. He gets a fall over Carson Kazette. Carson likely has his day done. 160, Jaron Knutson of Crookston, a winner by fall. 125 over Xander Van de Dovenmuller. 172, Max Bachnis of Hillsboro-Central Valley defeats Lucas Perala of Crookston by fall. 256. 189, Braden Chenault of Hillsboro-Central Valley over Miles Cornelli of Crookston. A tech fall at 357. Fernando Reyes of Hillsboro-Central Valley over Isaiah Reyes in a fall at 240. And in 41 seconds, Riley Helgeson of Crookston, a winner by fall at 285 for the Pirates of Crookston over the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. The final, HCV 47-30 over Crookston to take the first duel of the triangular on yourliveevent.com. Our coverage today from the Farmers Union Insurance Ryan Opdahl broadcast booth. Home, auto, business, life, farm insurance. Visit the agency downtown Hillsboro or call 701-436-5777. As we will share with you our wrestler of the match from Enbridge Energy. Life takes energy. Enbridge. Energy for life. Enbridge.com. Learn more about career opportunities. Our Enbridge Energy wrestler of the match. I'm going to go the way of... I got to think about this for a second. I should have done this right out of the gates. I'm going to go the way of Justin Terrell. Justin Terrell's win at 121 was a fun one to start for these two teams. First one out of the match. And Terrell really worked Gabe Perala. They had a great battle, and it goes the way of Terrell. Justin Terrell is going to be our Enbridge Energy wrestler of the match. And our Halstead Telephone Company connection here tonight. The connection of the game, serving you with internet, phone, cable TV service to the rural areas, local communities through the area of the Red River Valley. HalsteadTel.com. HalsteadTel.com. Halstead Telephone Company, they are how to connect. The connection tonight, Halstead Telephone Company. Good to see some really good wrestlers out there. Sawyer Owens and Gavin Luchny, couple that saw each other many times over the years wrestling, and they both get respective wins tonight for their teams. Halstead Telephone Company connection, they are how to connect HTC. Crookston and Thompson will be the next matchup in our duel tonight. The Triangulars from Hillsboro and the Hillsboro Event Center. The first one goes the way of Hillsboro-Central Valley by final of 47-30. Stay tuned, more to come from the Hillsboro Event Center on yourliveevent.com.
Cutting Edge Ag connects your operation with first-hand expertise and industry-best precision ag technology from Ag Leader. We've simplified precision farming with powerful tools to maximize profit opportunities like never before. No matter the size of your farm or the complexity of your field activities, Cutting Edge Ag is your local partner for a more profitable future. Unlock a new era of farming success with Ag Leader and Cutting Edge Ag.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HTSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HTSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HTSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information. Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the True Grade Pull-Type Bulldozer Blade from Degelman Industries. At 34 inches, the True Grade is the tallest pull-type bulldozer blade in its class. Our streamlined design will make cleaning ditches, grading roads, digging ditches, leveling fields, and moving snow easier and more efficient than ever. The Degelman True Grade, engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Let's get ready for our next match. It's the Irie Insurance pregame show. Hillsboro-Central Valley Triangulars tonight. Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want from the customer service you deserve at IrieInsurance.com. Crookston and Thompson the next in our duels tonight. In our pregame conversations, we're going to talk with the head coach of the Thompson Tommies here, Dwayne Norby, in their first year of wrestling, as our pregame conversations from Dakota Heritage Bank. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHB.bank. Well, Coach, get a chance to chat about the Thompson Tommy Wrestling Program, year one of the varsity program, and obviously an exciting thing. How are things looking so far? How are things going so far?
Oh, we're having a good time. We've 4 weeks, almost 5 weeks into practice, and we've got 13 wrestlers in the room, all freshmen and under. So we got a young crew. They're working hard. We had a great dual meet. We had a quadrangular at Larimore last week, and they're pretty excited about the turnout of that one. Everybody wrestled hard. Came back in on Monday. Everybody's still a little sore, but ready to go again for the next week.
Well, an opportunity to get going here tonight again. Obviously, triangular. You get a chance to see the Burros and the Crookston Pirates. Of course, Crookston being a Minnesota squad. Again, another opportunity for your guys to go out and get some matches.
Yeah, we're looking forward to tonight. It'll be a good test. Two good teams, and I'm assuming there's two full lineups, so it'll be a good matchup. We're missing two weight classes out of the 13, so we'll give up some there, but we're looking forward to it.
For a first year of a program, and you're only missing two, that's not bad.
Yeah, we're pretty fortunate. We got them all spread out. We're feeding them different.
That is it. There's something to think about, too, no doubt about it. What do you want to see from your guys tonight? I mean, obviously, you want to see some wins, but what do you want to see from your guys to, again, show growth?
We approached them in practice, and we asked them to set a goal from the last duel, and we asked them after the last duel if everybody met their goals, and about 50% said yes, 50% said no. But I think they said no because they didn't have a goal. But so we went into this one. Everybody's got a goal, and not a single one of them said I want to win a match. They all said they want to either score takedowns in the first period, or they want to get some back points, or they just want to not get pinned. And it's everybody's got different goals, and they know where they're at, and they know where their skill set lies. And they're a young crew, but they're not afraid of going out and taking the challenge.
That is Dwayne Nordby. He is the head coach of the Thompson Tommies wrestlers, joining us in the pregame conversations as the Thompson Tommies and the Crookston Pirates are getting ready to duel. Pirates getting a little bit of a break here in between, and wanted to replay that. If you didn't hear the first conversation we had, we will replay a conversation again with Blake Bergeron. He is head coach of the Crookston Pirates before we get to the starting lineups. Dakota Heritage Bank, DHB, Dakota Heritage Bank, DHB.bank. Sharing our future, sharing our heritage. Locations in both North Dakota and Minnesota. More to come on the pre-match show, our pre-game show, pre-match show from Irie Insurance. IRINsurance.com. Get a quote today. IRI Insurance. Continue with more of the pregame show with Thompson and Crookston getting ready to wrestle. It's a triangular tonight. YourLiveEvent.com from the Hillsboro Event Center.
Looking for furniture that's more than just ordinary? At the Lighting Gallery, we hand select every piece of furniture that reflects unique style and will stand the test of time. Handcrafted with unparalleled quality, every table, chair, sofa, and accent chair is built to last. Whether you're designing your dream home or upgrading your current space, our experienced team at the Lighting Gallery is here to bring your vision to life. Visit us at the Lighting Gallery, 3622 South Washington Street in Grand Forks. Online at shopthelightinggallery.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Hey there!
We're here
to invite you
to join First Community Credit Union. FCCU is the proud partner of the University of North Dakota Athletics.
FCCU is here to coach you
through every financial play. No turnovers.
Only buckets. When you join FCCU,
you get the full UND experience. Enjoy our exclusive
UND credit and debit cards.
So come see why.
Life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
IRI Insurance pre-match show tonight. IRI Insurance, IRIinsurance.com. Dakota Heritage Bank with more of our pregame and pre-match interviews. Let's hear from head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Blake Bergeron. If you missed the conversation we had with Blake earlier here today, let's go ahead and replay that with you as he gets ready to have his Pirates get on the mat against Thompson. Coach, for the Pirates here today, I know obviously early season. We are on the Minnesota and North Dakota side with wrestling, and you want to get things rocking and rolling. But how are things looking for the Pirates right now?
Yeah, so this is our third event of the year. Getting a couple of guys back. Been a lot of sickness through the room. But yeah, got some guys ready to get out there and get scrapping today. So
well, no doubt, and great opportunity to go out and get a couple of duels in here, and you're going to see a first-year team in Thompson, and HCV's had some success and has some state returners. So I guess what do you want to see from the Pirates today?
Yeah, I'm excited about how we match up with both of these teams. I think we'll see some competitive matches throughout the lineup. But I'm just looking for our guys to go out there and show some guts and compete throughout the day and work on the technique we've gone over throughout the past 3 weeks.
Oh, it's an important piece. And like you say, getting healthy, that's always good.
Yeah. We've had quite the sickness roll through our room. People coughing up lungs all last week, and starting to see some of them get past that, so that's good. And that obviously will go well with our conditioning once they get that back up. But yeah, definitely had a lot of sickness to start the year. So,
and for today, just a couple of open weight classes, it looks like.
Yeah, 3, which probably will be where we're at throughout the year. We don't really have anyone that are close to those weights, but 3's not too bad from what we had this past weekend.
We will get wrestling underway here in just a moment as Thompson and Crookston going to have an exhibition match here in just a moment. We will share more on that. Dakota Heritage Bank with our pregame conversations. Again, that's dhb.bank. We'll have starting lineups and more here today as well, gearing up for this match with Thompson and Crookston. They're going to have an exhibition match here, which we will talk more about here in just a moment on yourliveevent.com. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
It's that time of year again. Time to kick off another exciting and fun-filled school year. Everyone at Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead hope we all can join together and make it a successful and safe school year. If you're driving to your school buildings, at school bus stops, please watch carefully for children. Welcome back, students, teachers, staff, and administration from Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, providing living environments for seniors that maximize health, independence, and quality of life.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club is made up of parents, fans, and community members who work together to build team and community spirit. The Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsboro and Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the boroughs, encouraging everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsboro-Central Valley students. It's the Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club.
Give you an opportunity to take in the second period of the exhibition. I believe it's, if I recall correctly, we have Ray Suarez wrestling against not Dominic Defoe. I believe it's Carter Bartles for Thompson. Thompson's Bartles leads at 6-0. Suarez for Crookston, Bartles for Thompson in an exhibition. This will not count towards the varsity. We'll get the starters out here in just a bit. Bartles now on top of Suarez. Suarez may not have the energy to withstand, and there is a fall in an exhibition. I'll confirm that with you to make sure we had the correct names. I know it's Suarez for Crookston. And Bartles gets it. So we'll have some wrestling to roll out for you between these two programs, Crookston and Thompson, as the was not Bartles. It was CJ Stardivig. He got the victory by fall in the extra wrestle. So we have our starting lineups coming up here. Ira Insurance pre-match show, but the starting lineups are brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life. Great careers, quality products, grower owned. CrystalSugar.com. Wrestling here today between these two, the Thompson Tommies and the Crookston Pirates. It'll be Garrett Krebs, 107. He will wrestle unopposed for Thompson. At 114, Gabe Perala will wrestle for the Crookston Pirates, and Rowdy Otto will wrestle for Thompson. 121 is open for the Pirates. 127 is open for, 121 open for the Tommies. 127 is open. So at 133, Colton Krebs will go for, let's see, Hudson Goldaddy's going to go at 133. 139. Yep, I thought that was right. Colton Krebs at 133. Hudson Goldaddy going at 139. There, that was correct there on the scoreboard. Okay. Our starting lineups here is Caden Kurz for Thompson at 145. Jose Arriaga will wrestle at 145 against Caden Kurz. 152. Mason Bartels will wrestle. I missed that one. Apologize for that. Luchny at 152. Jackson Tozier going to wrestle for Thompson. 160 against Lucas Perala. Reitmeyer going to wrestle against Easton Castle. Reitmeyer wrestling for Crookston Castle for Thompson at 172. 189. Crosby Peterson versus Miles Cornelli. Isaiah Reyes at 215 against Dominic Defoe. And then lastly at 285, you'll have Charlie Johnson for Thompson against Riley Helgeson of Crookston. They're going to wrestle starting at 114. Those are your starting lineups, folks, for the Pirates and the Tommies, brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. We're going to start wrestling at 114 pounds in the Tommies and Pirates duel upcoming. Burrows of Hillsboro-Central Valley, 47-30 in that first duel, a win over Crookston. Thompson and Hillsboro-Central Valley will wrestle following this one for the third and final triangular. They flip. Thompson wins the flip, and we'll get to wrestling. May have a couple of changes there on the lineups, but we will start at 114, and they will have an open at 114. So Rowdy Otto, and by the way, Tommy's not a single wrestler older than a freshman. Rowdy Otto at 114 pounds is out to, it will not be open. I apologize. Jose Contreras at 114. That was the name I had off. I apologize for that. There we go. Rowdy Otto and Jose Contreras ready to wrestle at 114 pounds, and here we go. From the Farmers Union Insurance Agency, Ryan Opdahl, Hillsboro broadcast booth here at the Hillsboro Events Center, and here we go. Tommies and Pirates. Jose Contreras wrestling for Crookston in the blue singlet. The Tommies in their first year as a wrestling varsity program in the black and green singlets here this evening. Rowdy Otto at 114 pounds. Again, they start at 114. There is an open at 107. Going for it, Otto goes for the leg, and he still has not gotten a single as Contreras flattens out. Contreras will end up with 2 points, or make it 3 points for takedown, and lead at 3-0 here in this first period. Worked away to the edge, and they'll be off. Contreras getting an education session here. And 1 point awarded here for an illegal hold on Contreras. Otto will be in the down position here for Thompson. Contreras will wrestle from the top. Always appreciate the education that the officials give at any level of competition, especially with some younger wrestlers. Jose Contreras is a 7th grader, and Rowdy Otto is a freshman. Contreras trying to work from top here. Otto flattens out on the mat, and now will sit out, work his way to his knees, and now will get away just about. Contreras tries a throw, and now will bring Otto back to the ground. Look to attempt at a cradle, can't do it. Otto is going to work his way to the edge of the mat. Contreras tries to hold him back in and will not be able to. Contreras did that, but after the whistle. 3-1, Jose Contreras leading Rowdy Otto in this duel between Thompson and Crookston. Otto sat out, now gets the spin. Now Contreras will be lost to a reversal. We're tied at 3, 20 seconds left in the first period. Now Otto works from the top. His first opportunity in this duel. 114 pounds to start this Thompson and Crookston duel. Final seconds of the first period will tick away. Good one between Jose Contreras and Rowdy Otto to start this duel between the Pirates and the Tommies. Coach Dwayne Norby excited about this group of Tommy wrestlers in this inaugural season of Thompson Varsity Wrestling. Contreras looking for the angle here. Has the lock, but now will take a shot. And Otto uses his length to stretch out, and now has Contreras in a compromising position here, trying to roll the shoulders. Otto does have 2 years on Contreras, but Contreras will take official hold of a takedown. Otto tries the sit out and will execute that, work his way to his feet. And we had a fight for positioning, and now we'll get the reversal. Otto tries the crossface on Contreras. Contreras, solid lower body. Now we'll get official takedown after the reversal at 6-6 all. Otto works and rides on top. Contreras tries to sit out here. Otto has the headlock. Contreras to 2 feet. Contreras will get away and get the reversal point. Leads at 7-6. Goes for a shot. Otto has a leg on Contreras. Contreras now takes over the upper body strength and now works himself to position for a cradle. See if he can execute. He'll work Otto down. Contreras from top, but Otto still strong grasp of Contreras' leg. 17 seconds left in this second period, and you get takedowns for Contreras. 3 points there, it's 10-6. Final 10 seconds of the second period. And sitting out, Otto trying to get to his feet, can't do it. Contreras and Otto, a great start here to this duel between the Tommies and the Pirates at 114 pounds. We'll go to the third period with Jose Contreras of Crookston leading 10-6. Otto goes for a 2-leg takedown and gets it. And now has Contreras in a tough spot. We'll call it compromising. Contreras trying to work his way to the edge of the mat and keep himself in control, but Otto works him all the way off to the edge of the mat, and they're out. Rowdy Otto with a solid 2-leg takedown, kind of a bull rush, plus near fall points, takes the lead 11-10. And we'll see Otto on top, Contreras from the bottom. Otto calls, our official calls off Rowdy Otto. And now we'll bring him on. Otto will break down Contreras and try to work Contreras to the side here as they're going to have hold of the leg. Contreras from the bottom, working in desperation here. He trails now 11-10 in this third period at 114 pounds. Rowdy Otto from the top. Contreras sits out, now spins it. Can we get reversal? No, we're going to get a potentially dangerous and a whistle called. Again, appreciate the education that's happening for the wrestlers on the mat. Contreras a 7th grader. Otto an 9th grader for Thompson. He gets 2 near fall, but then the potentially dangerous, I should say the technical points go to Otto with the potentially dangerous on Contreras. So Otto has a cradle on Contreras and will try to execute. Contreras gets out of the arm. View blocked, and now Otto will let Contreras out. 1 point for an escape. Final 53 seconds of the third period. Now Contreras will work Otto to the ground. No, check that around. Otto works Contreras back down. 3 points takedown. Takes the lead at 16-11. To the edge of the mat. Otto working Contreras, and Contreras is completely out of the circle. Otto trying to work the shoulders of Contreras. Now both are out of the circle. Final 17 seconds, third period. Rowdy Otto leading Jose Contreras 16-11. Contreras will be in the down position. Rowdy Otto from the top. Contreras wants to sit out. Otto says nope, breaks him down immediately. Contreras holds the hands out. Now we're going to get potentially dangerous and a whistle here. 11 seconds, so a point awarded to Crookston's Contreras. It's 16-12. Now we'll work Otto on top. Contreras tries to stand. He'll get to 2 feet, but never get upright. Broken down again by Otto. They'll battle. Otto brings Contreras back down in a battle, and a decision goes the way of Thompson. Winner by decision is Rowdy Otto. He's going to win by decision 16-12. So Thompson earns 3 points in the first duel at 114 pounds. So we'll go to 121. And Gabe Perala should be coming up here for the Pirates. And I don't think Thompson can wrestle. I think Thompson is empty here. Perala will win. Tommy's open, so Perala gets the Pirates 6 points. 127, both teams are open. So now 133, and we'll see if we can roll out a wrestler. Coach Bergeron is over from the Pirates to have a conversation with the official. Right now, you see Crookston on the Tim Cassette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard, 6-3. Crookston leads. We had 121, 127, 133. 133, the Pirates are open. Colton Krebs is going to get the open victory for the Tommies as he comes and accepts that at 133, wins by forfeit. So 139 pounds. We have Thompson wrestler. And the Pirates have a wrestler as well. Okay.
Chris Goodrich versus Hudson Goldaddy.
So this is 139 pounds. Chris Goodrich and Hunter Goldaddy. 139 pounds, and we're wrestling. Chris Goodrich for the Pirates of Crookston is a freshman. Hunter Goldaddy is a 7th grader from Thompson. Goldaddy works Goodrich over to the side, and Goldaddy already has a 3-0 lead as he brings Goodrich back down to the mats. They work their way on the upper left side. Not a whole lot to report on right now as Goldaddy is working from the top position and riding out on Christopher Goodrich. Now Goldaddy's got Goodrich on his back. Near fall points coming. Goodrich trying to arch. Can't do it, and there's a fall. Comes in 50 seconds. Hudson Goldaddy. Goldaddy wins by fall over Goodrich at 139 pounds. So we work our way to 145. And 145, Crookston will roll out Jose Arriaga. Arriaga is going to wrestle against Caden Kurz. Caden Kurz for Thompson is an 8th grader. His brother, he's no brother on the roster, excuse me, I was thinking about Krebs. Caden Kurz, an 8th grader. And Arriaga, as we saw him wrestle against Hillsboro-Central Valley earlier, Arriaga is a junior. As we wrestle at 145 pounds, Tommy's leading it 15-6 over the Pirates. Again, as mentioned, first year of varsity wrestling for the Thompson Tommies. Not a single wrestler older than a freshman on the varsity roster. But this crew is going to continue to grow. There's no doubt about it. Heard from Coach Norby in our pregame conversation. A shot by Arriaga. He's got the leg of Kurz. Arriaga gets 3 points for takedown. Continues to work Kurz towards the edge of the mat. Kurz wants to sit out. Arriaga now will work Kurz to the mat. Chest to chest flat. Tommy's Kurz will get on all fours now. Arriaga attempts a bit of a crossface here. Now will try to work towards the edge. Kurz now standing and will be let out. They get a point for an escape. It's 3-1 in favor of Arriaga of Crookston. Caden Kurz of Thompson and Jose Arriaga of Crookston wrestling at 145 pounds. A shot by Arriaga has both legs of Kurz and will carry him down off the mat and bring him down softly to the edge. A 3-point takedown at 6-1. Was trying to sweep the legs of Kurz as Arriaga brought Kurz down from an aerial situation to the edge of the mat, and we see the first period come to a close. A couple of takedowns, I should say, statistics-wise for Arriaga in that first period, and it's 6-1 in favor of the Crookston Pirates. Jose Arriaga in this 145-pound weight class. Thompson and Crookston in battle. Thompson and Hillsboro-Central Valley will follow as part of our triangular here today in Hillsboro. Arriaga is going to get out with an escape as he started in the down position in the second period. 15-6 is Thompson's lead in the duel. I see a couple more open classes, if I'm not mistaken. As both wrestlers work their way off the edge. We should have in fact, I think we're going to be full all the way to 107, where Thompson will have will not have an open, where Crookston will have an open. I think we're filled up until Crookston has an open at 107. Get takedown points here for Thompson's Caden Kurz. He's working Arriaga middle circle. Kurz has Arriaga. Arriaga trying to sit out. Kurz a pretty strong lower body here. Get the forehead to the mat. Kurz working Arriaga. Kurz tries to throw. Arriaga gets flat. Now Arriaga is in a bit of a compromising position. Kurz has the arm. Arriaga tries to sit out and gets the reversal. Gets the escape. Arriaga works Kurz towards the center circle, and now Arriaga avoids a shot by Kurz and now gets 3 points for takedown. Jose Arriaga leading 11-4. Final 20 seconds in the second period of this match between Jose Arriaga and Caden Kurz. Kurz flat on his stomach here, trying to fight through the second period. Arriaga on top as the horn sounds. Period 2 complete at 145 pounds. Jose Arriaga leading Caden Kurz 11-4. Kurz and Arriaga get back to the center circle. Kurz, Arriaga headlocked. Now a shot. Arriaga has the leg of Kurz. Will spin him and take 3 on the takedown. The lead is 10 for Jose Arriaga now at 14-4. Kurz and Arriaga roll to the edge of the mat and off. Kurz will be in the down position. Jose Arriaga works from top. 14-4 in this third period. Jose Arriaga with an opportunity here. He can get some near falls. Final period. 90 seconds left to wrestle. Goes for the arm chop. Not happening. Kurz in the crouch. Arriaga grabs the leg. Kurz tries to sit out. Now gets to 2 and now will get out with an escape. 14-5 now in favor of Arriaga. Kurz takes a shot. Arriaga flattens out. Now will spin around, get 3 for takedown. 17-5. The lead is 12. 3 more now, an escape point. Arriaga maybe trying to just win here by tech fall. Final 54 seconds. Arriaga with a shot. He'll bring Kurz to the edge. Tries to bring him off the mat, and they go out. That whistle stops it. 17-6, final 49 seconds in this third period. 17-6 in favor of Jose Arriaga. Kurz headlocked with Arriaga there. Jose now drops down, looks for a shot, decides against it, now goes for a leg. And Kurz from the top, although Arriaga has the leg, and now Kurz will reverse it. And now a good battle. Everybody's back to neutral. Jose's match, final 14 seconds. Kurz tries for a shot here, not going to get it. And they'll refresh. A shot taken by Arriaga will run this one down. A decision victory here for Jose Arriaga. 17-6 over Caden Kurz of the Thompson Tommies is how this one will end out. Pirates earn a 3-point decision victory at 145 pounds. So now we'll transition to 152. Broadcasting from the Ryan Updahl Agency Farmers Union Insurance broadcast booth on yourliveevent.com, and we get to the 152-pound weight class between between Thompson and Crookston. Mason Bartels will go against Gavin Luchny. Luchny will have the advantage here. We'll see what Mason can do. And it's just Bartles, is what I understand. Bartles. Mason Bartles for Thompson. Gavin Luchny of Crookston. Luchny gets 3 for takedown on Bartles. Mason Bartles at 150. Brother Carter Bartles at 215. Luchny has Bartles in a compromising position. Bartles trying to avoid the pin. Gets him. There's an arch now for Bartles. And Luchny underneath the arch. Luchny gets the near fall and gets the pin. So a fall for the Crookston Pirates. Luchny. And now wondering if I'm off on points. 16-15 Crookston leading Thompson. Gavin Luchny wins by fall in 50 seconds.
160 pounds for the Pirates,
Jaron Knutson will go for Crookston. Jackson Tozier for Thompson. Jaron Knutson here at 160 pounds. Let's see if Jaron can have another solid match here at 160 pounds. He picks up and throws down Jackson Tozier. 3-point takedown. And near fall points happening. Tozier frantically trying to stay up. Knutson has Tozier right where he wants him. Tozier pushes back. And there's a fall. This one happens in 27 seconds.
Winner by fall for the Pirates, Jaron Knutson.
Jaron Knutson wins by fall at 160 pounds. 22-15 now on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard on yourliveevent.com. Quality win there by Jaron Knutson of Crookston. Knutson, the freshman. We've got Easton Castle. Easton Castle wrestling for Thompson. Lucas Perala going to wrestle for Crookston. Perala bumps up to 172 here and throws down Castle. Easton Castle, a freshman at 172. You get 3-point takedown. And now an opportunity here for Lucas Perala with Castle on his back. Near fall points coming, and a fall in 22 seconds. Crookston takes the lead now 28-15 in the duel. Lucas Perala wins by fall. From 172 to 189. Crookston and Thompson will continue to battle. And 189 should be Miles Cornelli. Cornelli will go with Crosby Peterson. So Crosby Peterson for Thompson, a 7th grader, against Miles Cornelli at 189 pounds for the Crookston Pirates. Look in on Miles Cornelli. He'll take Thompson and throw him down, 3 for takedown. Cornelli should have the advantage physically, and he does. That's a pin in 14 seconds. Miles Cornelli wins by fall at 189. And now I do believe Thompson has not have enough to win, so you've got 215 in the duel. 215 pounds we should have for Thompson. Dominic Defoe. Isaiah Reyes will go for Crookston. Dominic Defoe for the Pirates, for the Tommies, and Isaiah Reyes for the Crookston Pirates at 215 pounds. And Crookston has enough points to win the duel. So now these last couple of weight classes, you got the 285s and then a 107, but the 107 should be open if I understand correctly. I don't believe Crookston has a 107, but Garrett Krebs would be able to take the points for Thompson. So technically, it ain't over yet. Thompson's going to need to get falls these next 2 in order to win it. I think they'd still be short. Now they would be short by a point. There's my math. Got it figured out. So no, it is Crookston's wrapped up 34-15. And now Reyes has 3 for takedown on Dominic Defoe. Minute 17 to wrestle in the first period. Reyes trying to cradle here on Defoe. Needs to try to square up the hips here. And now we'll ride on top. Isaiah Reyes from the top. Works Defoe back to his chest. Defoe flattening out. Has not much of an answer at this stage from Reyes. Reyes solid up on top for the Pirates. He tries to work the cradle. And now we'll utilize some head here to get into the side of Defoe. And Defoe is doing a nice job of stretching out this first period. Proving not to be flipped easily. Trying to go crossface a little bit. And Reyes struggling for position other than just working the top. I think Defoe working to just try to get to this second period. He will. 3 for takedown is all the points that's procured in that first at 215 for Isaiah Reyes. Pirates, Isaiah Reyes at 215 will step back into the circle, and they'll work neutral. Reyes says neutral, let's go. Dominic Defoe, freshman for the Thompson Tommies. One of the bigger bodies for Thompson, of course, at 215 pounds. Defoe will lock it up here with Reyes. Reyes trying for a throw. And now we'll go and grab a leg. Wrap it around, will bring down 3 for takedown, and near fall points coming. Reyes has Defoe right where he wants him. Headlock in position. Rolling to his back, and the fall. 2:39, a fall for Isaiah Reyes of the Crookston Pirates, getting by Dominic Defoe of the Thompson Tommies. 40-15. Crookston in the duel, leading Thompson, and will win it. 2 more to go. 285.
Will face the Tommies, Charles Johnson.
Charles Johnson going to wrestle here for Thompson. And it'll be Riley Helgeson for the Crookston Pirates. Charlie Johnson is a freshman for the Tommies. Helgeson works Johnson to the mat, 3 points for takedown. Helgeson, a senior for Crookston. Trying to break down Charles, or Charlie Johnson as he's known, for the Thompson Tommies. Staying here in the down position, Charlie Johnson trying to avoid a roll here by Riley Helgeson, but Helgeson looking to garner the strength here from the top with 1 minute left in this first period. Charlie Johnson in trouble as Riley Helgeson will work him. The sounds of wrestling. As Helgeson works Johnson on the shoulders, the upper body twist, and a fall. A fall in 90 seconds. Riley Helgeson of Crookston takes it to 46-15, and then at 107 we should have an open to wrap it up. Between Thompson and Crookston, at 107 pounds, I do believe Garrett Krebs will be able to walk out and accept 6 for the Tommies.
7 pounds for the Tommies. Garrett Krebs will be a winner by forfeit.
Winner by forfeit, 107. So 46-21 will be the final. Crookston defeating Thompson in the second duel of our triangular here today, as the wrestlers will meet for a handshake. Crookston wins, and Crookston here today falls in that first to Hillsboro-Central Valley 47-30, wins in the second 46-21 as they go 1-1 in the triangular here today. For Thompson, as we recap this one, our post-game opportunity here today, Farmers Union Insurance broadcast booth, Ryan Updahl, Farmers Union Agency in Hillsboro. Recapping, at 107 pounds, Garrett Krebs wins by forfeit. At 114 pounds, it was Rowdy Otto from Thompson, a winner over Jose Contreras by decision. Gabe Perala at 121 wins by forfeit for Crookston. 133, Colton Krebs of Thompson wins by forfeit. Hudson Goldaddy of Thompson, a winner by fall over Crookston's Christopher Goodrich at 139. Jose Arriaga, he gets a major decision over Caden Kurz at 145. Great match there. Gavin Luchny of Crookston wins by fall over Mason Bartles at 152. Jaron Knutson of Crookston, a winner over Jackson Tozier of Thompson by fall at 160. Lucas Perala, winner at 172 for Crookston over Easton Castle of Thompson by fall, 21 seconds. Miles Cornelli of Crookston, a winner by fall over Crosby Peterson of Thompson by fall in just 13 seconds of 189. Isaiah Reyes of Crookston over Dominic Defoe at 239 for a 215 win. And Riley Helgeson of Crookston, winner over Charlie Johnson of Thompson in 90 seconds at 285. Crookston wins at 46-27. Enbridge Energy, wrestler of the match. We're going to give that one, I thought, to Jose Arriaga. He wins the wrestler of the match for the Pirates from Enbridge Energy in this one. Enbridge Energy, of course, Life Takes Energy Enbridge, energy for life. Enbridge.com. Learn more about career opportunities for you with Enbridge Energy. Our post-game connection from Halstead Telephone Company. Halstead Telephone Company. Discover local reliability that you can trust. HTC. It's how to connect. HalsteadTel.com. Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. How about the connection we had? Quality wins for Hudson Goldaddy of Thompson. And also for Thompson, it was an entertaining duel that saw some really good efforts from Caden Kurz with Jose Arriaga. But that's our post-game connection there from Halstead Telephone Company. HTC, they are how to connect. The Burros and the Tommies are the next of our duels here in the Triangular in Hillsboro tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. Stick around. More to come from the Hillsboro Events Center after this.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
I was visiting with Ben at the Hillsboro Body Shop, and we discussed, well, a lot of things. And then we were discussing, when do you think about the body shop? Most times it's after your vehicle gets damaged from an accident, hitting a deer, hailstorms, scratches, dents, windshield cracks. Ben says, beep. I say, when you need the repairs to your vehicle as you're thinking of the Hillsboro Body Shop, call Ben, 701-636-4981.
Keep yourself healthy as we head into the colder weather. Hillsboro Drug and Gift is your locally owned full-service pharmacy with prescription and over-the-counter medications, cough and cold medications, and more. Don't forget, you can now text Hillsboro Drug anytime for your prescription refills, 701-636-5231. Hillsboro Drug also offers free delivery in Hillsboro and Halstead. And there's always something new at Hillsboro Drug with a great selection of seasonal items, gifts, and cards for all occasions. They're always happy to help you, and they thank you for your business at Hillsboro Drug and Gift.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get to see Teak. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy. The Hillsboro Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early because sometimes it's gone early because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsboro Vets Club.
At Ironhide, we like to have our sales guys cater to the owners of the businesses or the customers that they're trying to help out to actually find a solution to their problem. We understand that customers have a job to do, and we strive to keep that job going without interruption.
We've invested so heavily in this facility, but bigger than that, in the people.
Lakes Community Co-op delivers more than just propane into a tank. They deliver a commitment to customer safety with professional, knowledgeable service. Lakes Community Co-op propane customers can relax because having a monitored tank allows Lakes Community Co-op to know tank levels and therefore make timely deliveries. This takes away all your worries. Call 1-888-935-2281 for propane from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
Hillsboro-Central Valley and Thompson getting ready for the duel, the final duel of the evening here at the Hillsboro-Central Valley Triangulars as our timeouts in action here tonight. are being brought to you here this evening by Nick Preston. I should say the Agents with Answers. That's Brad Richter, agent, Nick Preston, sales associate for Nodak Insurance Company, the Agents with Answers in Trail County. Well, let's get a chance to gear up for the next match here as we've got Crookston, Hillsboro-Central Valley, Thompson and Hillsboro-Central Valley. Crookston and Thompson were the duels that we had here this evening. We're still waiting on our final of the night here. Earlier this evening, Hillsboro-Central Valley defeated Crookston in a duel. Brody Pelton, winner by forfeit at 107. Justin Torrell of Hillsboro-Central Valley, a winner by fall at 121. Jackson Kleckner at 127, a winner by forfeit. Ethan Drake at 133, a winner by forfeit. Sawyer Orns, a winner by fall in 37 seconds over Christopher Goodrich of Crookston at 139. It was Hillsboro-Central Valley's Max Bachnis, a winner by fall at 172. Braden Chenault at 189. Fernando Rios at 215. Those were the winners in the Burrows 47-30 win over Crookston in the duel. Here comes the starting lineups. Starting lineups from American Crystal Sugar Company.
For the Tommies, Garrett Krebs will take on the Burrows, Brody Pelton.
We'll let Tim Cassette tell us the American Crystal Sugar Company starting lineups.
For the Tommies, Brody Otto and the Burrows are open at 121 pounds. The Tommies are open and the Burrows will send Justin Terrell. At 127 pounds, the Tommies are open and we'll have Mason Ouellette for the Burrows. At 133 pounds, for the Tommies, Colton Krebs will take on the Burrows' Ethan Drake. At 139 pounds, for the Tommies, Hudson Goldaddy will face the Burrows' Sawyer Owens. At 145 pounds, for the Tommies, Caden Kurz will face the Burrows' Ryland Sunby. At 152 pounds, for the Tommies, Mason Martels will face the Burrows' Sander Dovenmuller. At 160 pounds, for the Tommies, Jackson Tozier will face the Burrows' Cade Mueller. At 172 pounds, for the Tommies, Easton Castle will face the Burrows' Easton Beach. At 189 pounds, for the Tommies, Crosby Peterson will face the Burrows' Braden Schnault. At 215 pounds, for the Tommies, Dominic Defoe will face off against Fernando Rios. And at 285 pounds, for the Tommies, Charles Johnson will face the Burrows' Devin Wigdahl.
Those are the starting lineups here today in this third and final triangular third and final duel of the triangular at Hillsboro Events Center. The starting lineups from Living the Sweet Life, American Crystal Sugar Company. Yes, you can live the sweet life with great careers, quality products, and it's grower owned. It's Crystal Sugar, American Crystal Sugar. Learn more at crystalsugar.com. Got the starting lineups announced there by in-house announcer Tim Cassette tonight for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burrows and the Thompson Tommies. Burrows are wrestling as the home team, of course, and the Tommies will be the visitors, and we'll begin at 121 pounds. Justin Terrell, he's going to win by fall to start this one. It'll be an open weight class for Thompson, so a win, getting 6 right out of the gates for Hillsboro-Central Valley here at 121 pounds is Justin Terrell. Justin Terrell, winner by fall earlier here today, and he wins the open weight class at 121 pounds here tonight.
127 pounds, the Tommies are open.
Tommies are open again at 127. Mason Ouellette for Hillsboro-Central Valley will earn the win with an open at 127 pounds. 133 for the Burrows. Ethan Drake will come out. Colton Krebs will wrestle for Thompson. Mason Ouellette and Justin Terrell, winners by fall open weight classes for Thompson, so the Burros have an early 12-0 lead. And here comes the 133. Ethan Drake of Hillsboro-Central Valley, Colton Krebs of Thompson. Krebs wrestling here as a freshman. And as mentioned, Ethan Drake, he is a sophomore. Drake wrestling since 7th grade and has shown consistent improvement yearly for Hillsboro-Central Valley as we take away our starting lineup information there from American Crystal Sugar Company. But here we are at 133 pounds, our third and final duel in the triangular on yourliveevent.com. Coverage from the Hillsboro Events Center here tonight, the HEC as we call it. And right out of the gates here, 133. After a couple of open Tommy weight classes, the Burros, Ethan Drake and Tommy's Colton Krebs are locked in, keeping everything above the shoulders so far. Grappling for some dominance here as a shot is taken. Now Krebs takes a shot and will try to spin around on the Tommy's Drake. They'll go off the edge of the mat and will reset in the center. Krebs goes for a hand here. Keeps some distance. Looks like from the eye above that Drake has a little more reach and a little more length. Krebs trying to take that away, breaking down Drake and getting 3 points for takedown, going for a leg. They work to the edge of the mat. Drake compromising position as Krebs trying to execute the roll. Drake hanging on. Final 15 seconds of the first period. No near falls yet, but that may change right here. Krebs has Drake locked up. 6 seconds. Drake will spin away from it and get reversal points. Near fall points, reversal points awarded. And a 133, 1 period in the books, and it is Colton Krebs of Thompson leading 5-2 over Ethan Drake of Hillsboro-Central Valley. Tommy's Krebs, he'll be on the down position to start as Drake breaks him down. Krebs sits out. Krebs to his feet, now back down. He tries to sit out again, and Drake works him from top. Drake has Krebs now in a compromising position, trying to get a spin. And Krebs works himself, to all fours. Now trying for the roll, and Drake has Krebs, but Krebs again spins out. Going for the crossface that time, no go. Drake on top. Sits out, but he's in trouble. Krebs works himself to fours. Still 5-2 in favor of Colton Krebs of Thompson. He works Drake. Tries for a reversal here. Drake still in position, however. And now we're going to get a stall here. 5-2. That in favor of Colton Krebs of the Tommies. At 1:33, second period, 53 seconds remain. Drake spins around on Krebs. Krebs going to sit out, but cannot get away from the arm hold. And now Drake has Krebs trying to execute now from the top. Drake works on the side and will work the head. Try to get Krebs to spin. And there's some strength to it. Not able to execute there. Krebs facing a crossface now. Drake needs lower body and now gives away his own in a moment. 15 seconds to go in the second. Holding out Krebs as Drake tries to roll him here with 3 seconds. Nothing will happen. And the second period is a stalemate, 5-2. A lot of energy expended by Ethan Drake there. Drake will be in the down position. Krebs will throw Drake. Drake spins over the top and now has Krebs on his back. We're going to get some near fall. Oh, no, he won't. We'll get 2 points for reversal. Now we're going to get some near falls, it looks like. And it's Drake trying to reverse things here with the final 90 seconds, trying to take Krebs out. Has the hold. Krebs is going to have to just fight. And now will flop a little bit, work himself out. Drake's hold not strong enough. Krebs will get near falls for sure here. Drake will. If not, get a fall. The near fall happening for certain. And Krebs again rolls out in time. Drake loses the head, now will reset. We're going to get all those near falls, and Drake has a 7-5 lead, 8-5 lead now. Final 50 seconds in the third period, going to be barn burning time. Drake works Krebs. Krebs now on all fours, trying to take Drake's hand away from him, not able to execute. 8-5. Drake leads Krebs. That's Ethan Drake leading Colton Krebs of Thompson. Final 25 seconds. Drake throws Krebs. Should get some near falls. Could have near falls. Nope, not enough. Not flat enough here. Now Drake on top. Will be able to try to ride this thing out. Final 7 seconds. Final 2 seconds. Drake has Krebs locked up, and that'll be the final horn. Decision victory for Ethan Drake. Ethan Drake at 133 wins by decision. 15-0 Hillsboro-Central Valley. We'll see our 139 weight class enter the equation here. I should say enter the arena. That would be the better term. 8-5 decision goes the way of Ethan Drake. 139. Sawyer Owens of Hillsboro-Central Valley, again, one of the best in the state. Multiple-time state entrant. Reigning state champ at 139 pounds. Earned his 150th career victory earlier here tonight, as he faces Hudson Goldaddy. Sawyer Owens looking for career win 151. 139-pound weight class. His victory earlier tonight, Sawyer Owens, was in 37 seconds. Goldaddy won by fall in 54 seconds, as each team already had a duel with Crookston tonight. It's Owens with a 6-2 lead here in this first period. Minute 15 to go as they work off the mat. Good battle. Hudson Goldaddy of Thompson, Sawyer Owens of Hillsboro-Central Valley. Owens going to lock in. Sawyer goes for a leg. And now we'll get 3 for takedown of Goldaddy, making it 9-2. Sawyer Owens of Hillsboro-Central Valley. He'll let Goldaddy up and now shoot again. They'll work their way off the mat. We'll let one for an escape, making it 9-3. There's a shot, 2-leg takedown for Owens. Goes and gets Goldaddy flat. 12-3 now in favor of Owens. 50 seconds left in this first period. Goldaddy tries to sneak away. You're not going to get away easily from Mr. Owens, that's for certain. Final 30 seconds in the first period of 139. Trying to roll, and Owens has Goldaddy on his back. Goldaddy flops. Owens, strong hold in the fall. Happens with 19 seconds to go. Minute 41. Minute 41, excuse me. And Sawyer Owens win number 151. Sawyer Owens earns that one. 145 next up. Ryland Sunby of Hillsboro-Central Valley and Caden Kurz of Thompson will take the mat 145 here on your duel here this evening. The final of the triangular with Hillsboro-Central Valley, Thompson and Crookston, the Burros and the Tommies battling here. Ryland Sunby earlier tonight in the duel against Crookston lost to Jose Arriaga by fall, just under 3 minutes. The two will work their way off the mat. Meanwhile, Caden Kurz lost by decision to Arriaga, both wrestlers looking for their first win tonight. From the center circle, Kurz looked like he wanted to take a shot, got back to the two standing. Now they'll go for a leg sweep. Sunby unable to execute, but he goes for a leg, can't get that either. Now tries a throw, can't get that. Now tries another throw, will spin Kurz. And Kurz in trouble, goes to the mat, and now you've got Sunby on top trying to get in position here. He'll bring Kurz back. Kurz to all fours now. Kurz maybe tripped or slipped a little bit is how you might say, but Sunby took advantage of the opportunity at 145 here, and now with the 3 points takedown, trying for near fall points. He's got Kurz where he wants him. A chance at near falls here, the final 50 seconds. Kurz going to have to really work. And somebody's going to have to really work, too, to keep Kurz in that spot. Now Kurz loses the headgear. Sunby gets Kurz back on his back again. Sunby a better grasp of the midsection. Kurz still strong in the legs here. It's got a little bit of an angle. We'll get some near falls. Kurz not going down easy for Sunby. Final 22 seconds. Sunby works Kurz. Kurz staying, flopping, can't get the shoulders flattened. Sunby needs to just get a little bit more, but he's really struggling in that midsection with his leg placement right now. And a big credit to Caden Kurz to fight this off. It'll be the max near fall here as the first period comes to a close. Credit Caden Kurz for staying alive. 7-0 after the first for Ryland Sunby. He takes the first period there, 7-0. See Caden Kurz choose the up, sending Ryland Sunby to the down position. Second period underway, 145. Going to try to break down the Burros here. Kurz locked in. Sunby trying to get wide. And now we'll extend the right leg here. Kurz gets around and works himself into a cradle, but we get a potentially dangerous. Ryland Sunby will be in the down position again. He'll try to sit out, can't get out. Broken down by Caden Kurz. Kurz, an 8th grader for the Tommies. Sunby, a junior for the Burros. Wrestling here at 145 pounds. Sunby rather versatile, depending on his weigh-in. He's a middleweight that can go a number of different spots depending on how he treats himself. Get another potentially dangerous, and Sunby gets another point, leads at 8-0 now. Minute 13 to wrestle in the second period. 145 pounds, and the Burros leading the match. Open victories at 121, 127, then a victory by decision at 133, a winner by fall at 139. Now 145, we're grappling with Ryland Sunby and Caden Kurz. Kurz stays on top. Sunby tries to roll out. Now Sunby in position. Tries for reversal. He throws Kurz down and gets the reversal too, makes it 10-0. Now will armbar his way around here and tries the roll. Will cradle and send Kurz over. Final 20 seconds, has Kurz on his back. Sunby getting Kurz to flop here. Now we'll line him up and get the fall. 246? No. 346, a win by fall for Ryland Sunby. Let's see what the official numbers are. Pretty sure it's 344. There it is. Winner by fall, Ryland Sunby.
152 pounds for the Tommies.
152.
Mason Bartels will face
Mason Bartels
Xander Dovenmuller
versus Xander Dovenmuller. Xander Dovenmuller at 152 going to wrestle Mason Bartels for Thompson. Dovenmuller, a junior, made it to state for the first time last year, trying to improve on that success, and he's trying to fight off a quick shot taken by Bartels. 152. Dovenmuller wrestled a 160 earlier today, lost to Jaron Knutson by fall. Bartels lost by fall to Gavin Luchny at 152 earlier tonight in the duels that these two teams had against Crookston. Dovenmuller wrestling now 152. He takes a shot, and Bartels flattens out. Dovenmuller's a junior, Bartels a freshman. Dovenmuller gets 3 for a takedown and leads at 3-0. 1:07 to go first period. Tries for the crossface. Tries again. That time it might have drawn some blood. Or maybe just a little too aggressive. Dovenmuller definitely got Bartels woken up there. No blood. Gave him a potentially dangerous, gave him a injury violation there, so it's 3-1. 3-1 in favor of Dovenmuller of Hillsboro-Central Valley as he works Bartels down. Bartels trying to flatten out. Now sits out. Will try to execute a reverse. Dovenmuller doesn't want it to happen. Now a battle for it. And a good effort here. Can they execute, get the full points on the reversal? And does. Reversal happens for Bartels. Works Dovenmuller to the side of the mat. Great efforts by Bartels there with a great leverage he developed with a sit-out and then was able to work his way around. 3-3 were knotted up. 152 with the 10 seconds left to wrestle first period. 27-0 in favor of Hillsboro-Central Valley. They lead Thompson in this duel. Final of the triangulars here today at the Hillsboro Events Center. Let me get the final horn here. So we're knotted at 3 at 152 weight class. Xander Dovenmuller and Mason Bartels. Burrows and Tommies, and we go to a neutral start for these two at 152 in the second period. We're underway. Good battle for positioning. And we're locked in up top. A lot of upper body efforts. Now a shot taken by Bartels. And Dovenmuller gets long here. He'll spin around and lasso a takedown worth 3 over Mason Bartels. So we've got a 6-3 score in favor of Dovenmuller of Hillsboro-Central Valley. Tommy's Bartels flattens out. 1:07 to go second period. 152, haven't seen a ton of action, but certainly seeing a couple of wrestlers do some battle out here at the 152 weight class. We should have pretty full run the rest of the way as well. I think Thompson fills the rest of the weight classes, and Hillsboro-Central Valley has more of the heavier, I should say, bottom-size weight classes. We had the only open earlier at 121, so we should be pretty well filled up the rest of the way. But Hillsboro-Central Valley holding court so far on their home mat tonight in this third and final duel of the triangular. Burrows riding on top, Xander Dovenmuller. Again, this second period has not featured much action other than a takedown official for 3 for Dovenmuller as the second period comes to a close. So period number 3 about to begin. Dovenmuller and Bartles from the circle. Bartles tries to guard against the shot taken by Dovenmuller, went for the leg. And they're locked up in the shoulders right now, these two, grappling for it. Now a shot taken by Bartles. He's got a leg on Dovenmuller. Xander's in really good position, though, based on his stretch here. Just don't think he can do much other than just kind of let time expire. Minute 27 to go in the third. Xander Dovenmuller now in trouble, but he gets to his feet and now is trying to throw Bartles himself. But Dovenmuller just goes airborne now, and officially a three-point takedown for Bartles. Dovenmuller now needs to try to sit around here and spin it. Tied at 6, minute 5 to go third period. Tied at 6, and Bartles has Dovenmuller in a compromising position for the first time since the first period. But Dovenmuller is going to try to spin it on Bartles. Dovenmuller's got Bartles headlock. Bartles now gets free from that and has Dovenmuller flat. Dovenmuller not allowing the hands. Now we'll try to get to all fours. Tries to sit out. He's broken down by Bartles. Final 30 seconds. Up and out. An escape gives Dovenmuller a 7-6 lead. Final 25 seconds. Well, barn burner here in this final third period at 1:52. A headlock for these two, Dovenmuller and Bartles. Mason Bartles down 7-6, needs something. He's got to take a shot, 10 seconds. An awareness scenario here, down to 5 seconds. Doesn't know what's going on, can't get a takedown, won't get the points. Takes a shot late, not going to go, and that's it. Xander Dovenmuller survive and advance. 1:52, he gets the decision. Dovenmuller gets the decision at 1:52, winning 8-7. Or 7-6. 7-6 was the final, 7-6. 160 pounds up next in the duel with Hillsboro-Central Valley and Thompson. After the 7-6 decision for Xander Dovenmuller over Mason Bartles. And now Cade Mueller going to step on the mat at 160 pounds for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Cade Mueller, a sophomore, showing strong potential for a great season according to Coach Owens. He's wrestling against Jackson Tozier. Tozier, a freshman for Thompson. Tozier trying to take a shot here. Cade Mueller wrestling 160 here today. Listed as a weight between 152 and 160. He's got an opportunity for both. There's some depth on this Borough wrestling squad. Taking a shot, Mueller. He's got Tozier's left leg and gets an official 3 for takedown. Now has Tozier on his back. Tozier arching. Mueller going to work the cradle here and try to get him on the side. Want to line up them shoulders is what he says. On top, chest to chest. Tozier with the arch. Mueller getting control of the headlock now and trying to squeeze Tozier down here to those shoulders. Tozier fighting. Final 35 seconds in this first period. Burrow's looking for a pin. Cade Mueller has Jackson Tozier and a pin. The fall with him at a 135. Cade Mueller gets the win by fall, 160 pounds for Hillsboro-Central Valley. So we'll work our way to 172 now.
For the Tommies, Easton Castle. For the Burrows, Easton Beach.
Easton Beach of Hillsboro-Central Valley and Easton Castle of Thompson. Let the Easton come out a favorite tonight. Easton Castle and a 9th grader. Easton Beach, an 8th grader. Castle has a little bit of the reach differential, it looks like. Longer arms in the tail of the tape. Easton Beach, the words from Coach Owens. 8th grader, started wrestling just last year, is learning the sport and shows potential. He's worked to the side of the mat here. Easton Castle tries to throw Beach, but they're both out. 1:19 to wrestle in the first period. At 172, there's no score. A shot by Beach. Castle tries to spin around. They're both up. And back out. Grappling for position. Beach trying to get a little lower. Hand fighting going on. Now attempting a throw. Beach will work Castle to the mat. 3 points for takedown. Easton Beach. And now we'll try to grind here. And roll Castle. Castle roll to the mat. Beach chest to chest on that left side. Now Castle spins out of it. Lives to see a few more seconds, and now we'll get a potentially dangerous and a whistle stoppage. Near fall, and then the injury foul point. So you've got 5-1 in the favor of Easton Beach of Hillsboro-Central Valley here at 172 over Easton Castle of Thompson. Beach works Castle on top, and a spin from Castle. Beach gets him, and now we're going to get potentially dangerous the way the hands were clasped there, so we're going to reset point to Thompson for the injury, let me get my terminology correct for you, the illegal hold. So a technical foul point awarded. 5-2 in favor of Beach. Same thing. And now the education aspect happens from the officiating to the wrestlers. Good thing to see that. 5-3 now in favor of Beach. They're going to give 2 for the technical warning. And they'll start neutral. Final 22 seconds of the first. Knotted at 5s. Castle and Beach. Beach looking at the aggressive nature here. Has been warned now a couple of times, and all the points Castle has been awarded have come off of the technical foul points, and now Beach on top of Castle looking to square him up, and the horn will sound. Won't be able to get it off. We'll get takedown and near falls. That's a 7-point swing. 6-point swing. They'll start neutral. 172 second period. Easton Beach leading 12-5. There's the extra point correction. And it is 12-5 in favor of Beach, leading Castle here. Easton Beach leading Easton Castle. Burroughs leading the Tommies on the scoreboard end in this match of 172. Beach looking. Easton versus Easton here. They're grappled at the shoulder level right now. Beach has been the aggressor in most recent. Few technical points given up. He's also taken some shots, and now Castle trying to get aggressive. Beach turns it on him. Castle down, Castle in trouble. Easton Beach, pin. 172 pounds. Winner by fall is Easton Beach at 172 pounds for Hillsboro-Central Valley. They make the dual score 42-0 in favor of the Burroughs. Burroughs and Tommies will roll out wrestlers now at 189 pounds. Braden Chenault will wrestle for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Crosby Peterson will wrestle for Thompson. Chenault, a junior. Peterson, a freshman. Here comes Braden Chenault. At 189 pounds, Crosby Peterson, the inexperienced level here. Chenault will work him down with a quick 3. Chenault will work Crosby Peterson to his side. Chenault will try to make quick work of this one. Crosby Peterson will learn a thing or two here tonight as a 7th grader. Chenault, little crossface. He'll roll Peterson to his back. Peterson in trouble. Peterson's out. 27 seconds in, and Braden Chenault will win this one by fall at 189 pounds. Solid win by Braden Chenault against the less experienced Peterson, no question about it, but a quality win for Chenault. And Peterson, he'll learn a thing or two as this season rolls along as a freshman at 215 pounds. Senior Fernando Rios of Hillsboro-Central Valley, who was recognized with a senior night presentation. He'll wrestle against Dominic Defoe, a freshman from Thompson. Rios trying to get back to state this year as a goal. Saw success. Now this is his 3rd year of wrestling. He rolls Defoe to his back. Dominic Defoe on his back. Fernando Rios. Can he get the pin early? And he does. 21 seconds into it. Fernando Rios wins the 215 weight class, and now we get to the 285ers as Hillsboro-Central Valley controlling here tonight in this one, in this final duel of the triangular. Devin Wigdahl of Hillsboro-Central Valley against Charlie Johnson of Thompson. Wigdahl, a sophomore, Johnson, a freshman. And Johnson has Wigdahl on his back. Johnson trying for the pin to try to get Tommy some points here. Wigdahl wrestled earlier today, but here's a win for Charlie Johnson, a pin. Thompson's Charlie Johnson earns a win by fall at 285 pounds. Good work for Charlie Johnson out there. 107 pounds we go. 2 final weight classes in this duel between Hillsboro-Central Valley and Thompson. The Burros will win it, of course, but Thompson will again continue to add experience. If you're just joining us, Thompson has never had has not had a varsity wrestling program. This the first year of it, and it'll be Brody Pelton of Hillsboro-Central Valley against Garrett Krebs of Thompson. Krebs in that first match against Crookston, Krebs would win by forfeit, and Pelton won by forfeit earlier, so these two wrestlers getting their first chance on the mat tonight. Both earning points for their teams earlier by being in their weight class. So the excitement and electricity of the 107s. Krebs a 7th grader, Pelton an 8th grader. They're locked up. Krebs goes for the 2 legs. Has it. Pelton fighting. Krebs has Pelton spun around. 3 points for takedown. Garrett Krebs now trying to keep Pelton to the ground. Pelton's got Krebs in the height. Krebs right now in control. Garrett Krebs, 7th grader for Thompson. Pelton sits out for the Burros. Krebs will spin him around. Pelton again tries to sit out. Krebs spins him around. Krebs tries the lasso and now will throw Pelton back down in the center circle. 35 seconds remains in this first period. Krebs twisting, squeezing on Pelton here. Pelton will try to spin out and does. Pelton gets away. Pelton gets the escape, 3-1 Krebs. Pelton takes a shot, Krebs flats out. Final 10 seconds in the first. Pelton stands. And we're going to get the final seconds of the first period to tick away. They'll get back out to the center circle. And breaking down, Krebs gets Pelton right back down in the center circle immediately. Pelton will reverse course. No points awarded either way. Nobody's had control. They've spun away from each other. And Krebs continues to work on Pelton from the top. Pelton flats down here and now tries to spin out, trying to catch Krebs off guard. Krebs controlling the upper body. Not a lot of lower body activity right now. It's all happening in the shoulders. Krebs and Pelton. Brody Pelton of Hillsboro-Central Valley, Garrett Krebs of Thompson. You may recognize it as a junior high battle. Krebs, a 7th grader, Pelton as an 8th grader. 1 minute to wrestle in the second period. It's Krebs with a 3-1 advantage over Pelton. Pelton trying desperately to get away. Krebs has the shoulder and putting the pressure points now on that left arm. Pelton expending lots of energy here to try to spin out, can't get away. And now will sit out, but is tossed to the ground by Krebs once again. Krebs physically demanding in this duel. And now we're going to get a warning point here. No points awarded, but make it a stalling call. 3-1 now in favor of Thompson's Krebs. He'll work Pelton back down. Pelton tries to sit out again. And now Krebs works Pelton to the side. Krebs trying to lock him up. Twisting and turning, and had Krebs down, or had Pelton down on his back. Arms spun around. Pelton getting away with it, or getting away from it, I should say. That was a whale of an effort between those two. And we'll see ourselves get to the third period. Near falls that time for Krebs. Krebs choose to be down, and Pelton will be on top. Krebs leads at 5-1, 107, the weight class here. Final two classes to wrestle in this duel between the Burros and the Tommies. Pelton trying to work Krebs down. And now goes for a bit of a lock here. He's not able to do it. Krebs continues to be elusive here in this 107 match. And now Krebs gets away and gets out. An escape is the call, gets a point, 6-1. As a shot taken by Brody Pelton, 3 points for takedown. 3 points for takedown, excuse me, for Krebs. I apologize, I misread that. The jersey, the singlet, I should say. And now we've got Pelton. His day might be done. Final minute to wrestle, and there it is. Krebs got that toss for the takedown, and then Krebs gets the win by fall over Brody Pelton of Hillsboro-Central Valley. So a solid win for Thompson there as the wrestlers learn and get more experience here in their first year of a varsity program. So Garrett Krebs wins by fall in 5 minutes over Brody Pelton. And at 114 pounds, the Burros are open. Rowdy Otto is going to win this one, as the Burros did not have the extra one. So Rowdy Otto wins by fall, and that one by forfeit, and that's it. The final duel. There's going to be 3 exhibitions coming up. 3 exhibitions coming up. So while we get those exhibitions decided, we'll take a break on YourLiveEvent.com. More to come from the HCV Triangular tonight against Thompson. This wrap-up of a duel here this evening. Stay with us. Exhibitions to wrap.
Central Valley Schools has provided me with so many opportunities. Whether you are in the sports, the arts, or any other activities, there's something for every student to get involved in, and the teachers are pretty cool. I'm Tyson Sumby, a senior at Central Valley High School. My favorite thing about Central Valley High School is the community, because we are well put together. Find your favorites at Hillsboro-Central Valley Schools. This message is from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
We've got exhibitions now happening. Exhibition happening right now for Hillsboro-Central Valley and Thompson. Hillsboro-Central Valley's Colton Hunt is wrestling against Thompson's Colton Krebs. This is just an exhibition. Hillsboro-Central Valley wins the duel. The final score, as you see it on the Golden Harvest Tim Gazette seed sale scoreboard, 54-18. And Colton Krebs gets a takedown over Colton Hunt. So we just had a battle a few moments ago with a couple of Eastons, and now we've got a couple of Coltons wrestling here tonight. This an exhibition. Again, the good experience for these wrestlers out on the mat. Stay with us, by the way. We will recap the triangular. And we should have Rob Owens join here in the postgame as well, so we encourage you to stick around on yourliveevent.com as we broadcast from the Farmers Union Insurance Ryan Opdahl Agency broadcast booth at the Hillsboro Events Center. This is Colton Krebs working on top of Colton Hunt of Hillsboro-Central Valley in an exhibition wrestling match here. Hunt of the Burrows, Tommy's Krebs. Final 20 seconds in this first period of exhibition wrestling. I said there were going to be 3 exhibitions out on the mat. They worked their way to the side. Final 14 seconds. And they ride out this first period in favor of Krebs. 3-0 with a takedown. Wasn't able to get any other points, so leads Hunt 3-0. Hunt will be in the down position. Krebs takes the up, and they'll get after it here with an exhibition. Hunt on the ground, Krebs working from the top. Hunt doing everything he can to try to get out of this thing. Krebs is jockeying for position with a 3-0 lead. Hunt sits out, but Krebs breaks him down from on top. Didn't have a quality balance there, so they'll continue to work. We get a potentially dangerous here to stop the action. Hunt in the down position. Krebs will be in the up. Working Hunt down here, and now we'll spin him to the side. Krebs continues to try to break down. Hunt is flat. Now we'll try to reach for a leg. He's got a hold of Krebs. Krebs has lost control, but now will maybe sneak his way in here as Hunt got spun back. Now Krebs in position, has the headlock, looks to roll. Hunt in trouble. Trying to get in position here. Hunt, shoulders are just about flat here. Krebs has got to squeeze a little bit. He's trying in the headlock. Final 18 seconds, and there it is here in the second period. Hey, Colton Krebs wins an exhibition match for the Thompson Tommies, as Colton Hunt gets a little experience along with Colton Krebs. We'll see what the next exhibition has in store for us before we get to post-match reaction out as the triangular wraps up here today in Hillsboro. Haven't heard the names on this one. Hang tight. CJ Stavatag against Easton Beach. Beach has Stavatag on his back, and it looks like Easton Beach is trying to get this one done here in a hustle. Stavatag, CJ Stavatag for the Thompson Tommies. And Beach will get the victory by fall in 20 seconds. Beach gets Stavatag there. And one final exhibition. CJ Stavatag falls there, and one more match. Rowdy Otto, Brody Pelton. Pelton just wrestled a few moments ago. He's going to go against Rowdy Otto now at 114 pounds. So they're giving Pelton another chance to go out. Pelton wrestled at 107 against Garrett Krebs. Did that as an opportunity here to have a full weight class, and now Otto takes a shot. Rowdy Otto, entertaining wrestler, 114 pounds, and he proves it there again. He's got Pelton in trouble. Otto beat Jose Contreras of Crookston at 114 earlier tonight, 16-12 by decision. Otto has grab of Pelton. Pelton refreshes. Again, this is an exhibition. We saw Brody Pelton wrestle a little bit ago, but here's Rowdy Otto now down. Pelton works on top. Pelton gets 3 points for takedown. Otto in trouble. Brody Pelton. Pelton didn't have anybody to wrestle earlier against Crookston at 107. So Pelton just has the loss here that he took earlier in this one to Garrett Krebs. Pelton has Otto on his back. Brody Pelton. Final 31 seconds of this first period. Otto spins out of it, gets a couple of near fall points though. And Brody Pelton leads this one 8-1. They'll work their way off the mat. And stay with us here. We'll recap the three duels here tonight and then work our way into some post-game conversations. High school wrestling. Otto has Pelton now. Compromising position, gets 3 for takedown, and that's that first period in the exhibition going the way of Otto. So 8-4 score, Pelton leads, and Otto says, let's go up. There you go, neutral with Brody Pelton and Rowdy Otto. If your name is Rowdy Otto, that's a good wrestling name. Otto goes for a single leg on Pelton. He's got firm grasp. Pelton tries to muscle out of it. And now Pelton gets out of it and gets reversal points. Leads at 11-4. Gets takedown points, 11-4. Now Pelton's going to try to work Otto to his back. He's got time. Minute 14 to go, second period. Pelton just needs to kind of grind here if he wants to try to knock Rowdy Otto out in this exhibition. Otto gets to his feet. Otto returns a favor and drops Pelton down. Needs positioning, gets the reversal. 2-point reversal makes it 11-6. Pelton leading Otto. Otto now works Pelton to the mat. Otto on top. Goes over the top, working that shoulder. Now works the sides, but Pelton sits out. He'll work to the edge of the mat. Pelton flails a little bit, and they're not off the mat yet. Reversal points for Pelton. 13-6. And mostly impressed, Pelton kept the toes in, and now they work themselves off the mat. Otto will be in the down position. Pelton on top. Pelton breaks down Otto. Otto tries to spin away from it. Otto works Pelton down, and now we got ourselves a little battle. 2-point reversal for Rowdy Otto as the second period will come to a close. 48-18. I'm reading the score wrong, sorry. 13-8. I was reading different board here in the building. 13-8 in favor of Brody Pelton in an exhibition against Rowdy Otto, and Pelton earning some extra time on the mat tonight. As Otto going to work Pelton down. Now Pelton's on top of Otto. And he'll get the 3 takedown. Pelton gets Otto, 3 for takedown. Pelton in trouble. Otto not letting him spin him. But Pelton leading 16-8. Now Pelton's got Otto chest to chest. There it is. So Brody Pelton, who lost at 107 to Garrett Krebs by fall, he, in an exhibition, battles and takes down Rowdy Otto by fall. Minute 21 to go in the third. That was a good wrestling match for those two. And our triangular has come to a close. We'll see Hillsboro-Central Valley and Thompson shake hands, and we will see the wrestling match and triangular come to a close. Stay tuned. Our post-game coverage will begin. YourLiveEvent.com on the Tim Gazette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard. You have the Burros winning their duels over Crookston 47-30 and over Thompson 54-18. Crookston beat Thompson 46-21. The breakdown and recap and our post-match coverage coming up on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
Hi, I'm Preston Ettinger with Lux Wealth Advisors in Mayville. At Lux Wealth Advisors, we believe financial planning is about more than numbers. It's about your future. We provide small town service with big company resources.
Hi, my name is Hunter Torgerson at Lux Wealth Advisors. As your neighbors, we understand the unique challenges you face.
Whether you're saving for your child's education, planning for retirement, or starting a business, we're here to help every step of the way.
With personalized strategies tailored just for you, we help turn your financial dreams into achievable goals. Lux Wealth Advisors, your trusted partner for a brighter financial future.
You've got a lot more going for you this holiday season with Mayport Hardware, Trail County's Hardware Hank. This is a season of making memories with the ones that matter most. Whatever's on your wish list this year, Mayport Hardware has the tools and supplies to make that holiday magic come to life. Tim and Sue and their staff wish you a happy holiday season. You've got a lot more going for you, not just this season, but every season of the year at Mayport Hardware, Trail County's Hardware Hank on Main Street in Mayville.
You can buy beef by the quarter, half or whole beef from Mueller Beef, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro. You can buy beef by the quarter, the half or the whole beef from Mueller Beef, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro.
In agriculture, the one thing you can count on is uncertainty. What if the GPS short circuits in your tractor? Do you have equipment breakdown coverage? Nodak Insurance has been insuring farmers and ranchers for over 70 years, and we've come across about every scenario you can imagine. Hi, I'm Chris Moen, your agent with answers at Nodak Insurance Company. I know insurance, I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call me today for details on how we can protect your farming operation at 757-1613.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead, 218-456-2172.
Keep going, more.
We're back here on the post-game report on yourliveevent.com. Hey, here we both are, Rob and Kevin. Yes, we are. Let's get into our post-game report following the wrestling duels here tonight. Triangular with Hillsboro-Central Valley, Crookston, and Thompson. Our post-game report and post-game interviews here tonight being brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank. As Rob, first off, congrats to you and the Borough Wrestlers. A quality night here tonight. Get a chance to host. We talked about it earlier. Just great night, great opportunity to go out and get better. Had a couple of nice duels, and the guys wrestled well tonight.
Yeah, we had a good time. I think, that we saw some kids that stepped up a little bit. We still have some things we need to work on, which is always a plus, and we got to see some, our competition for our really tough kids wasn't there for our medium kids. I felt like they got a good push. Right in the first match with Crookston, Carson Gazette ends up getting hurt.
Yeah.
But you know what? He's wrestling up 7 pounds against their best kid who's going to probably place in Minnesota.
Right.
Gavin, Carter's the other kid that he used to have last year, but Gavin's a good kid, and it happens sometimes. And Carson left with a light concussion, so he'll probably not be in this week, but hopefully he'll be back next week. So it's all up to, things that happen.
And that's kind of what I thought it was, the way he went down. It was an unfortunate scenario. You can't make up scenarios like that. He was going for a lift, and all of a sudden it just backfired.
Yeah, and he didn't stop wrestling. That's the big thing. And then the kid's good. I mean, and he wrestled. It was tight, and I think he's more upset that how they ended up where he had to, just walk away. But he's a fighter, so he'll be back with us next week probably. We got to see some other good kids. You got to see Easton Beach go out there and wrestle a kid that's about the same age. Easton's only wrestled for 2 years. This is actually a year and a half. He came out last year brand new, had no clue, and he's got good hips, he's got good power, and that's what we need to have. We need to have kids who step up. Brody Pelton at the last match, he wrestled Garrett Krebs in the varsity side, and Garrett's 91 pounds.
Yeah.
Garrett was a Hillsboro herd kid back when he was in kindergarten, first grade. He was a hammer back then, and he's been wrestling since kindergarten. He's like an 8th grader now. So, again, Brody's came out, he's had almost a month of wrestling now, a little bit more than a month, and so we got to keep those positives. And then he goes out against another kid who's kind of the same kid, and he gets his first win. You could see it's one of those things. He was excited, and that's what we like to see. Wrestling's such a tough sport. It's something where you have to go out, and there's no one else to hide behind. There's no one else to put you, make you better than you are. So it's one of those things that you just kind of have to work with, and when you finally get your win, you savor it, you enjoy it, and then you get a little more hungry.
No doubt. Earlier tonight in the win, got dual wins over Crookston and over Thompson. In the dual win over Crookston, Sawyer Owens gets his 150th, and then eventually tonight his 151st career victory. Another huge accomplishment.
Yeah, Sawyer's been working really hard. He's one of those kids who started out, I can tell you, he started out when his brother was wrestling. Started out at 4 years old. I remember having a conversation with him when he was 6, and he said he was crying. He was like, I hate this. And I said, what do you hate? You don't like wrestling? He goes, no, I hate losing. I said, well, stop it then. And then I think he went 10 in a row, and it's like, okay. So he's always been a battler. He's always wrestled well. He's put the time in. That's the other thing. Sawyer doesn't stop wrestling. Sawyer he wrestled all summer long for Team North Dakota. He's got it in his head that he wants to prove to any doubters out there that he's the quality that he is. And I've always said he's a great kid. He's always worked hard. He's a good kid in the room. He's a great leader. And you can see he cheers for his teammates. That's the big thing. It's not just about Sawyer. It's about our team. Our teamers, they support each other. They put the time in, and they learn. And yes, it's one of those things. And what the crazy thing is a lot of times Sawyer just, you hear it's dead quiet when he wrestles because it's like, well, he's supposed to win.
Yeah.
And it's like when he was little, everybody cheered, and it was like, oh my gosh, he won. And then he got better, and then it's like, oh, he's supposed to win. He's got the toughest job because everybody's looking at him. Everybody's thinking, oh, well, that's the kid to knock off. And he's got to do the same thing and look at his opponents and keep and he does his homework all the time. So, enough about him. It's one of those things.
Right. Yeah. It is, and no doubt, but it is a leadership role. I know you got to recognize the seniors tonight. Fernando Rios, one of those that on the mat from the senior standpoint. And what a story that kid is.
Yeah. Well, Fernando started out, he came to my biology class back in sophomore year.
Yeah.
Fernando was really, really quiet, never said anything. And all of a sudden he walks into my room, it's an off hour for me, and he goes, hey, Mr. Owens. I'm like, hey, Fernando. I didn't even remember really what his name was because we're like 3 weeks into it, and I'm like, he never speaks. So it's usually the kids who speak all the time that I remember right away. So I'm like, yeah, what's up, Fernando? He goes, I've been starting to lift. I've been starting to do some work. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's great. He said, and I said, what are you doing? And he told me his workout. And I said, well, what do you weigh? And he goes, I'm about 278 pounds,
right?
280. And I'm like, that's a lot. And he's like, yeah, I know. I'm trying to get it down. I'm eating right. I'm eating a lot of chicken, trying to do the right thing. And then I said, I could just say, if you just bend your ear here, but if you want to really lose some weight, come and wrestle.
Yeah.
Well, you don't even have to compete. Just come in with us, come and do our workouts, and see how you like it. First week, Fernando went in and I think he threw up twice. I think, he pulled to the side. He was just struggling. And I'm like, well, hopefully he makes it. And he kept coming back, coming back. And then about December, he came and said, hey, you think I could maybe wrestle in a match? And I'm like, yeah, that's your choice. You tell me when. And he said, I'll wrestle the Devil's Lake match. It was December 19th or something like that. And I said, okay. So he goes out there, first match, he wins. I mean, he fell into a good situation, put the kid on his back and won. And then the next match, he ended up losing to a better kid. But he walked off. His head was held high. He was cheered. I mean, when he won, the whole crowd was going crazy. You know, Fernando's this kid who's just, you know, he's electric. He's got this like smile that, you know, it helps the whole team. So then he makes the state tournament that first year.
Yeah.
You know, he was fortunate enough. He was a pretty weak heavyweight class, made it in, and he was our fourth guy. Went out there and lost 2 matches in the state tournament, but you know what? It was good enough. So the other side of it is he worked hard last year. He's got his weight down. Now he's weighing in at 211 pounds, 208 pounds. He's looking great. His mobility is there. He went out for football. He's done a lot more things now. So it's a great story, and it's what wrestling's all about.
You talk about the physicality aspect, but then also just the confidence, all the other things that you can gain, and you could see it tonight again, all the teams out there. You could see confidence being built.
Well, and then, you know, it's funny because it is one of those ebbs and flows. You get on a type of like a run with these pins or the runs with these wins, you'll see that kids will start to step up.
Yeah.
You know, and you saw it on when Carson got hurt.
Yeah.
Like it was like, you know, very similar to what happened to us in football when one of our kids got hurt in one of the games, and all of a sudden we just kind of went down as a team. It's like everyone's concerned, and it's a tough thing. You know, wrestling is a sport that things happen in, and as a team, you have to remember that we want to support and make sure we're doing the best we can, but we also have to turn our minds off and have a short memory and get back to the task at hand. So that's the big thing.
Great to see. I know this has been a run for you guys. You hosted a full day, 8+ hours of wrestling on Saturday with the HCV duels. Always well talked about. I know of a lot of contacts in the Manoma-Waban wrestling program. Yep. They come in, they win 4. They have a memorable day, but the fan base that comes over, the parents, whatever, too, they talk about this place, this venue, HEC, that plus the duels you guys put on as one of their favorite stops throughout the year.
I think we do a great job, and it wouldn't happen if we didn't have all the people to help us to put this on. You know, we've been building this for a long time. We had 12 teams this last year, or this last weekend. We're probably going to have 12 teams. We're going to possibly change the format a little bit to make it even more competitive. So, I mean, there's lots of things we can do, but, you know, if we have the teams coming back, and like my daughter works it, my wife helps out, my son works it, you know, everybody in my family is wrestling. I mean, it's just one of those things. So we keep doing it, and I think it's going to keep growing, and it's a nice beginner for the Minnesota teams.
Yeah.
It's a nice, you know, second match, third match for our North Dakota teams. So it's that whole idea of just trying to make sure that we have everything we can to make sure that they're happy.
And I can throw out some old names. Art Meyer being a wrestling coach from years ago when Barnesville would come here. You talk about how Sawyer was a star. Like Kirk Anderson, the Anderson name in Barnesville. It's just fun to go back and think about that, and Sawyer's doing that here. Super exciting stuff. So as we move forward now, you get a couple days in the gym, a couple days to work out before you make a trip across the river. You go over to Crookston.
Yep, we're going to be there on Saturday. Crookston's always a good tournament because they have a JV side of it too.
Yeah.
So all of our kids get to wrestle. That's always a plus. Whenever you don't have anybody staying at home, you don't have to worry about those kids that, you know, that are not, they're just not with us. So, and our older kids get to see our younger kids, or younger kids get to see our older kids, and we should have a couple, possibilities for champs. I mean, Justin Terrell's looking really good.
Yeah.
Braden's looking good. Sawyer's looking good. Carson would have been up there as well. I don't think he'll be there this weekend, but hopefully next weekend he's back. So, and then you can get the surprises. You know, the kids that just like are on the fringe, and all of a sudden they start turning that corner, and all of a sudden they place, second or third, and they were not even going to place before. They had never placed. They only wrestled the JV side. Now they're placing on the varsity side. That's kind of where we want to see those kids at.
Rod Olson Invitational this weekend in Crookston. The Borough wrestlers there, and then a little bit more before the break, right?
Yep. Yeah, we got Devil's Lake. We got a quad with Devil's Lake next Tuesday. Then we have the Grafton tournament, and then we're done for a while. So, it's a busy schedule. We're going to have lots of matches. That's the nice thing about the new region.
Yeah.
It seems like we pull in more teams. We have more quads, more tries. I mean, I think Justin last year had over 50 matches. Sawyer had close to 50. Carson had right around that 50 mark. 50 matches a year is
a lot of wrestling.
A lot of matches. So I remember when I wrestled, it was like, you're lucky to get 30, and he made it to state tournament. I mean, that was the way it was. So, but gone are the days of a single duel. Gone are the days of those. So you get to see a lot more because we want to make sure that each kid tries to get a match. And even today, we didn't have some kids that got matches. They got some forfeits. But you know what? That's what you do.
That's right. All part of the process. Rob, to you and the team, congrats on the duels tonight. Again, great job hosting. Enjoy the weekend without having to work the match.
Yeah.
You can just coach for the weekend next
that's
weekend.
That's nice. Yes, it always is.
And no doubt. Well, you enjoy it. Thanks for the time as always, and we look forward to seeing you out on the mat a few more times.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Rob Owens, head coach, Hillsboro-Central Valley Wrestling. Our Dakota Heritage Bank post-game conversations. We'll come back with more, wrap things up from Hillsboro after this.
By that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent in Hillsboro.
Looking for furniture that's more than just ordinary? At the Lighting Gallery, we hand select every piece of furniture that reflects unique style and will stand the test of time. Handcrafted with unparalleled quality, every table, chair, sofa, and accent chair is built to last. Whether you're designing your dream home or upgrading your current space, our experienced team at the Lighting Gallery is here to bring your vision to life. Visit us at the Lighting Gallery, 3622 South Washington Street in Grand Forks. Online at shopthelightinggallery.com.
Well, let's get back here on the post-game report again. Moments ago, we did have our post-game conversations with Coach, of course, in a post-game conversation from Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. Right, so our post-game show continues. Our Enbridge Energy player of the match here this evening, and earlier tonight for Hillsboro-Central Valley had Justin Terrell as our player of the match winner. And here in the second match with Hillsboro-Central Valley defeating Thompson 54-18, our secondary player of the match going the way here. I thought really enjoyed seeing the work of Braden Chenault. He worked in a tech fall over Miles Cornelli, and Braden Chenault will be our player of the match from Enbridge Energy in the second. Enbridge Energy, life takes energy. Enbridge, energy for life. Enbridge.com. Career opportunities await you. And our post-game connection from Halstead Telephone Company. HTC, they are how to connect. Discover local reliability that you can trust. It's how to connect. HalsteadTel.com. Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection in this one. And again, just a really solid connection of the wrestlers from Hillsboro-Central Valley and their win over Thompson by a final of 54-18. The connection of wins. Justin Terrell, Sawyer Owens. Excuse me here. I was looking at the wrong one here. Justin Terrell, Mason Owlette, Ethan Drake, Sawyer Owens, Ryan Sunby, Xander Dovenmueller, Cade Mueller, Easton Beach, Braden Chenault, also Fernando Rios, and Rios, that is. Just a solid day for the Tommies. For the Burros over the Tommies, I should say, in their duel. The final was 54-18. Had a couple of exhibitions that also went the way there. But really exciting, nice night for wrestling here at Hillsboro Events Center. Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros defeat Crookston in a duel. 47-30 was the final in that first. The second went the way of Crookston over Thompson, 46-21. And it was 54-18, Hillsboro-Central Valley over Thompson to wrap up the day. As we broadcast from the Ryan Opdahl Farmers Union Insurance broadcast booth, want to thank our sponsors for helping make our broadcast coverage possible. Whenever possible, please patronize the advertisers. At the very least, tell them thank you. Thanks to Rob Owens and the crew here at Hillsboro High School and the Hillsboro Events Center, I should say, for helping out, and for all the coaches here tonight as well for joining us in the pregame show. Dwayne Norby of Thompson and Blake Bergeron of Crookston. Certainly appreciate it very much. We will be back with tons more broadcast plans and coverage this winter with R&J Sports and YourLiveEvent.com. We'll check out the broadcast plans at YourLiveEvent.com. From Hillsboro, I'm Kevin Kochman, thanking you for joining us. Have a great night, everybody.